Good now, everyone. I hope this broadcast finds you well. My name is Artorius Winchester, Scholar of the Dreaming Glade, and welcome back to some blueprints. I hope you're all doing well out there, as I previously said. I'm doing pretty good. I had a reasonable day today, and then I kind of hit that very sweet spot, like perfect nap earlier for like about an hour, where I didn't feel super groggy and tired afterwards. So I've been feeling fairly switched on. You know, it's like just waking up just as some of my folks called me, so I didn't get woken up by them, and I was kind of just in the right place to, you know, respond to them and that. It's good. What I'm trying to say is I've been having a pretty good day, and I've got a pretty good feeling about our blueprints runs we're going to have tonight. I know we made some fairly amateurish mistakes at the end of our last run, like we dropped the detector shovel for no good reason, so our cloakroom is now empty. And we also got a magnifying glass and the mailroom and said out loud, hey, we need to go and take the magnifying glass to the mailroom and read what it says, and then didn't do that. But these are mistakes we can maybe fix tonight, or more importantly, the goal is, we're 4 streams in, we're going to get this sodding antechamber open. I don't know if that's the end of the game if you do that. I get the feeling not. I get I've been kind of theorizing from the start. It's like, I imagine that's just like a lift. It's like, welcome to floor 2, bitch. I hope you've got energy. Because we have been ending some days on like 80 energy. Again, let's see last one where I could have used some of that energy to go back to the cloakroom, you dingus. Yeah. I don't really know what's beyond that, but I'm gonna find out. We're on day 23, so actually I thought we were on like day 30, so we're a full week back from where I thought we were. I still don't think, I'm wondering if there's like a time limit on the number of days. Because old Herbert's will said that like you have to find the 46th room in a timely manner. And I'm like, well, define timely. You know, as far as a legal gift goes, that feels very woolly. So I have to assume that there's no hard limit and that I can just kind of explore and fuck about to my heart's content. We also... Oh, I forgot we also did freeze like 80 coins. That's what we had 80 of. Not energy, it was coins. So we get a bit of an allowance. Right. So we're looking really for like, I guess, a showroom would be super nice. Yeah, we really want here is a showroom. So that we can spend this 80 gold on something and then maybe shove it in a cloakroom and just kind of keep recycling that. See, coat check now basically useless to us. Storeroom, I think it's a little early for. A den to help us, like, kind of do something in the corner here is not bad. I have 6 gems, so I'm less worried about doing this. The commissary? Items for sale? I don't actually hate an early commissary here. Although it is, again, making me feel like I should have... Oh, we also still get dice for spending gems. Okay, neat. Ooh. The hallway, the pantry, or the nursery? Again, I feel like for... the hallway's kind of a useful one. But no, I think drafting it here is totally fine. Because it gets us 2 doors into here, and I will enter this. Nice number of steps. We've got the breakfast nook. The closet. 2 items in the closet. Or the kitchen, but again, food for sale. I don't know. I don't know about that. Bacon and eggs adds a morning room to our pool, which is neat. Also gives us a bit more energy. And we are bereft of keys at the minute. Well, we have a lot of things. What we don't have is a lot of keys. Let's take one of them. Let's take our bacon and eggs, plus 10 a morning room, which is all very good. We should check the outer room as well. I kind of forgot that was a thing. Although, I'm going to maybe, just in case we get running shoes or something, I'm going to get Speak of the Devil. So yeah, sledgehammer, running shoes. There we go. And just buy out all the gems. We've got so much money, it really doesn't matter. So we are, 14 gems. That did take 40 off our money. Admittedly, I didn't do the, didn't do the maths on that. Oh, hey, also, yeah, I forgot our mailroom thing. Sleeping mask and gems. Very cool. Okay. So the first time I enter each bedroom, we gain a bit more energy. 2 more gems. I'm going to go and check the outer room. Because you never know, maybe it's got some, like, tools in it. Like, maybe a shovel, which I can combine in a workshop later with a metal detector. I mean, you know, you never know. What do we got? We've got the tool shed, 2 special items. Root cellar. Rooms in your house are more likely to contain dig spots today. Would be cool if I had that shovel, eh? Why couldn't you have shown up when I had the shovel? Okay. Trading post. Items for trade is interesting. Or I haven't seen the tool shed yet, so I'm going to take it. What do we got here? There's a magnifying glass. That's all very cool. And, oh, this. A large battery pack provides juice to battery-powered contraptions. I assume that's something we're gonna need to make, like, better items in the workshop? Question mark? I don't entirely know. But, okay, there's that. Let's... There we are, running shoes, already coming in handy. And getting it early is super nice. 16 gems means, like, you know, if we... It means basically we're in a position to take, like, a vault later. There's a gem in here and a trunk. This is, like I say, this is a very strong start, I feel. Set of 2 dice and some money. Hell yeah. Right, excellent. And, okay, that's breakfast nook there. So what are we looking for here? Keys for sale. Ooh. Well, there's Geist bedroom. We didn't take the nursery. I think keys for sale might be kind of very valuable. Is a special key? I mean, I do like a special key. Oh. Okay. Key to the secret garden, which is, I don't really know, if I'm honest. Should we take the lockpick kit as well? We've got the money. Let's take the lockpick kit early. Like, we have enough gems where I'm just kind of banking on a vault later. Alright, what leads us out the den here? We have the observatory, which is pretty good. So we're going to take it. No point spending our dice yet. Okay, this will bring us up to 9 stars. I know 10 is the dread one that we don't particularly want. Clavis the key. +1 key. Very handy, actually. Alright, neat. So let's have a look. Where are we going? This way. Morning room. +2 and tomorrow start with 2 gems. Yeah, I'm not going to complain about that. I feel like we have enough gems so far, but also this is a green room that kind of like puts us in the right sort of direction. Do we want to go back to maybe the hallway and the breakfast nook? I'll draft here first, given I'm already in the room. A chapel... I mean, it's not the worst place. Like, I'm not going to walk through it. This is definitely my sign to back off a bit. Shovel! Hell yeah. Alright, now we're cooking. Now, if we see any dig spots about, we are super cooking. This is probably the strongest start to run I could give myself. Like I say, I've got a good feeling. We can't get Antechamber on this one, then, like, what are we doing, really? Courtyard could have a load of dig sites in it. The pantry's not going to take us anywhere. I think the courtyard is the play. And by a load, I mean apparently 2 dig sites. What do we got here? You dug up nothing! Wow! Alrighty then. And a worthless old shoe. This is probably one of the spots... Oh, because you need the green rooms really on the edge to get, like, the good dirt spots, right? Okay, there's a parlor, there's a drawing room. You may draw new floor plan. I think a parlor is fine. Like, we can kind of give the, rest go. I've also got to make sure to not speed through this too quickly. Because I know it's old hat to us at this point, but we do need to take careful so we don't miss things like that shovel. The gems are on the table behind you. Okay, I think that's objectively false. I'm gonna go check. That's a new one. But I'm pretty sure all tables in here are false. Yeah. Gems are in this box, could be. Every statement claiming where the gems are is false. The gems are in the blue box. So if this is false, then all of these statements must be true. Which means the gems should be on the table behind us, and they're not. So you are false. Every statement, which means every statement claiming where the gems are... No, which means this is true, so every statement that claims where the gems are is false, which means they're in the blue box, I think. I might have overthought that one. Fuck. They're in the white box. I guess this can be false, and then... No, because then that would also have to be false, which means that would have to be true. Okay. Huh. Odd one, that. Ooh. I don't love the walk-in closet here. 4 items, though? I feel like it's doable, but it's not really what I want to see. You know what? I'm going to take it. It's a bit of an out there thing to do, but I'm going to take it. So what do we got? A key. Gem. A navigational compass. Draw floor plans leading north more frequently. That's fine. And 3 coins. Is 3 coins an item? Was that what the going rate for an item is nowadays? Oh, we can also magnifying glass over this portrait of her ladyship, I'm assuming. But yeah, not entirely what I would consider an item. 3 coins. We got a compass, I guess. Like, we've got a lot of things that could be neat if we find this workshop. Or, like I say, a vault would go kind of crazy. A showroom would go kind of nuts. It's just not quite, well, not quite materializing yet, but it's early days, you know. And we've got plenty of energy, we've got a few keys, and with the ability to buy more if we need. Okay, we are going to have to sacrifice a bit of money here for the chapel. I'm just going to give it a quick once over, make sure there's no... Because sometimes the chapel pays for itself, which is always grand. Right. It's not the right time for a passageway. What is it? You know what? Maybe it is. I've done a very quick 180 on that. The garage? Honestly, yeah. 3 keys and the ability to open up the side path. That's very valuable to me. I mean, obviously we need to turn the power on first, but... Check there's nothing else in here. Because like a garage, you think there'd be some kind of, like... tools or something. Something else I can snag in here. A fuel can, maybe? Anything useful here? Okay, that's Christoph getting his been, we've read that one before about a, certain employee who wasn't showing up to work. Bleach? Can I add bleach to my contraptions? No? Probably for the best, but you never know. You don't know until you ask these things. Okay, so the chapel has paid for itself, thankfully. The passageway. Right. We are looking at... Oh, I don't love these. I don't... I'm going to take a spare room there, and then I'm going to not go in it yet, and then go over here. The weight room is actually a fucking death sentence. We're not doing that. I don't... Maybe the corridor is fine. Maybe the corridor here is just fine. We will get the Geist bedroom eventually, which will give us 2 more dice. I was going to say a ton more dice. It's not a ton. We don't have a tomb. But 2 more is not bad. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, okay. Right, well, we see that. We take it. Right, what have you got for me? We have an emerald bracelet. You have to pay the gem cost for any floor plans. An ornate compass. While drafting, you may rotate the first 3 draw. Okay, chronograph. While drafting, you may rewind time after drawing new floor plans. You're more likely to draw tomorrow rooms while drafting. Interesting. Silver spoon. Whenever you gain steps from eating, gain twice that many steps. See, I would love an emerald bracelet. Okay, we can come back. Like I say, we have the energy. We're like rank 4. Rank 5, technically, if you count where the spare room's going. Like, we haven't even really, scratched the surface of our energy reserves yet. Right, now I'm not gonna lie to you and say this is an ideal draw. What we really need here is like, what the okay. I mean, you know what? New room. I haven't seen it before. Gem requirement 5, but 8 gems. I mean... Oh, I want it. I'm not gonna lie. But I also think it's maybe a stupid pull. We have 4 dice. We can dice our way out of this. Oh, and this appears because... I see. So when we say the trophy room... Yeah, here's the trophy I got for the Full House trophy in recognition of exceptional architectural planning. Okay, right. Solve 40 dartboard puzzles. Solve 40 parlor games. Create all 8 workshop contraptions. Win the drafting strategy suite. What the fuck? Unlock all 8 realm sigils. Solve the puzzle in room 8 on rank 8. Reach room 46. Reach room 46 in dare mode. Reach 46 in curse mode. Reach room 46 in what? How? Reach room 46 in under an hour. Buy out the entire showroom. Ace the classroom final exam. Complete the trophy cake. What? How are you fucking doing this in 1 hour? What the hell, man? Okay. Yep. Fair. We asked. The other thing I didn't consider with this line of play is... Right, well, we can't darkroom this. That's not feasible. And we don't end the day yet, so... This is a reroll. To the West Wing Hall, I suppose. And we are playing a somewhat dangerous game by going around here. Lockpick do something challenge. Impossible. Okay, drawing room. Drawing room is fantastic here. And the fact that we spend a gem on it means that I think we get another dice? No, apparently not. Okay. Well, fuck me then. What do we got here? Great chance of finding items in green rooms. There is coat check. I think... We patio here or veranda? Because it's one of these two. We don't really need gems, but I'm thinking, you know what, let's veranda it. And then I'm not going to take a peek in there yet, as tempted as I am with my shovel. Is security good here? We do have a sleep mask for energy if we want to take, like, the... I'm not gonna lie and say... I think we're gonna have to get to the foundation and then kind of just work down. That might have to be what happens here. I will now take a step into the veranda, because I've seen this dirt patch. A single coin. Metal detector! Please give me workshop. Please give me workshop. I am begging you. Let me get my pog shovel back. I would do anything. Oh, what do we got? Holy shit, the lockpicks actually worked. That's a pool. That's definitely a pool. Because getting something like that up here, very valuable. Now, I'm not gonna fall victim to the old trappings, however, of going all the way up there. We have a pool. That's all very nice. Balls. Okay. Maybe we should have gone there. But what we do need to do before we go in here, because, again, really should have done this first. Keycard system. What we got? Keycard system settings. Set security level low. And then... No, that's not what I wanted. Change offline mode to unlocked. So if we find a breaker box, then we can unlock this door here. Or we find a key card. Okay, unless written by hand. Is there anything I'm missing here? No, okay. Alrighty then. So, we need a key card for that, which is a little distressing. This is still... We're also going to need coat check at some point. There's a lot of rooms we've kind of got to find yet. Lockpick kit based. One major key, one minor key, and a curve? Yeah. Alright there, funky music room. Ooh, a key card. Hell yeah. Alright, time to go back to security. You're a minor key. Right, we're gonna... It's gonna cost us a bit of energy, but I think it'll be worth it. This is why we bought the running shoes, so hopefully. Right, here we are. Back to you, and we want to set our security level to high now. There we go. Right. And then we can drop a keycard in here and see what we get. What we are getting is kind of unfettered assery, so I think we're going to re-roll that. Spread keys throughout the house. I'm not going to lie, I still don't love it. I need something that turns right. Like, as much as I would kind of like to take the locker... Oh, it's so bad. Well, the break room doesn't really do anything for us anymore. But, like, can I really justify... No, I think you just have to take a storeroom here. You can't keep re-rolling these dice, like, all the long day. I'm starting to get a little concerned about our stamina. I know we've got sleep mask. We haven't taken any bedrooms or anything yet. But I'm starting to get a little, right. Effective first week of payroll for all. Did I read this? Oh, hello. Terminal password swan song. I didn't read this with a magnifying glass. Hello. Does that mean I can do something here? Log into network. Swan song. Password. Oh, hello. Connect into network. Staff services, remote terminal access, electronic mail, data transfers. Staff services. Punch in out. Staff announcements. I don't think anyone else has access to this network this month except you, Simon. So if you're reading this, just know we're all rooting for you. Your friends in faithful service. Hey, neat. Special orders. If you'd like to get a specific brand of gum or your favourite fruit, the commissary is now taking special orders for all members of the staff. Special orders can take 1 to 3 days. Place a special order. Oh, so I can... Interesting. Yeah, just keep supplying me with hammers. Just keep giving me hammers. Okay, so that's interesting. Remote terminal access. It's possible to connect to other active terminals elsewhere outside on the estate using the active terminals. Shelter, laboratory, and the office. Okay. Electronic mail. The permissions of this terminal do not allow for the access to the electronic mail account. Currently, this feature can be accessed via the terminal in the office. Of fucking course, sure. If I want to read the emails, I've got to get the office. Data transfers from Syncer are not currently available. Glossary of terms. What the fuck is a dirgery? In the box says, a player may find an arcade for the popular game Dirgery blocks. To the dismay of the board members of the staff, the cabinet has not been working in order for the last several years. Although the game is not currently accessible, it should be added in a future patch. Oh, so that's something they're adding later? Is that a dev note? So I'm like, huh. Oh, how interesting. Okay. Little glossary of terms. There's only in staff services. Punch in out. This service has been temporarily disabled. As of November 4th, all work has been suspended at Mount Holly and all domestic staff have been placed on an extended paid leave in accordance with the instructions left by the old man himself. See Miss Babbage for more details. Request schedule change. Yeah, okay. Okay. So what that basically got us is go to the office to read some, snoop around and read some emails. Also, there's, what you call it? Should have just taken the locker room here. This is kind of ass. Lockpick kit. Worth a shot. The cloister. Now, I actually don't think the cloister does anything for us. Okay, we can spread keys throughout the house, apparently. Anything in here? Because I haven't actually seen this room yet. More of this art. Locker is locked. Well, you'd hope so, really. Oh, can I... Oh, all of these are locked? And I can't lockpick any of them? Oh. Interesting. Okay, okay. See how it is. No joy there. Right. So, here's the issue. Kind of need a passageway exactly here. Do we have to take Rumpus Room here? See, Rumpus Room would have been a great thing to get from the Lean Music Room, but... okay. Well, you know what? We'll go and chat to, Lean Mystical Genie Man. Oh, hello. I'm missing something. Or there's extra keys now? No, it's a single coin. There we go. Right. I've still not found a workshop. Ah. Okay, what do we got? So, here's the thing. It leaves us in a bit of a shit position for getting into the antechamber, but we can read the emails now. I don't think I've ever been to the office either, so let's do that. The antechamber lever in the greenhouse is broken again. I don't think there was enough time to put in another work order before sun arrives. Just make sure the west and east levers are operational. Okay, that's good to know. There's an upgrade disc. And there's also a terminal here that we can put it right in. Hello? Oh! Okay, that's interesting. Bridget, please check if any books matching these titles are available for purchase in Reddington. Flight of the Queen, March of the Count, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Barons, Herrings of the Major. Had a little trouble reading the Baron's writing, so I'm not sure if the last title is intended to be Hearings or Herrings, but knowing Herbert, I suspect either would be suitable. So we've got a save. I don't know what the code is. I'll be honest with you. Oh wait, hold on. Before we read emails, actually, yeah. Let's insert disc. Let's go get us an upgrade. Upgrade to the courtyard, interesting. Okay. Courtyard 2 gems, courtyard 5 dig spots, courtyard... Oh, courtyard. Courtyard is always left unlocked. That's fascinating. And it becomes an orange room as well as a green room. Always left unlocked is, like, deceptively powerful. I mean, I guess always left unlocked is like... always potential 2 keys. This is 2 rooms. This means that it can also show up at the end of a secret room. Or like a secret passage even. Courtyard with guaranteed 5 dig spots. What do we really get from dig spots? It's like a couple of coins each time. Like, I think this is deceptively like the lowest value one. It's between 2 gems and the courtyard. And I think the courtyard is kind of winning my heart here. Again, maybe I'm saying that from a position of privilege, given... Let's be honest, we had like 20 gems at the start of this, and we've managed to spend nearly all of them. However, if I get an emerald bracelet, then, you know, that won't necessarily matter. We do start with 2 gems each day as well, I think. Oh, because of the morning room, I think it was. Right, now what I'd kind of love to find is like a dining room or a kitchen. Okay, I guess that's our... I was gonna say, I guess that's our 8 coins, but... Oh yeah, there they are. Delicious. Right. Go on then, Alzara. Spin me another tale that I will not get in the slightest, I suppose. Here we go.
And, as it was foretold,
Take a drink while he's yapping.
I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. Yes, the fog is clearing.
Mm-hmm. It's a man in a hat.
I see a shadow in the doorway.
That's the dark room.
Silent footsteps in the hallways.
Huh?
An unlatched gate you did not open.
Is someone going to see the outside?
An item you did not take.
Ooh.
I see a young boy watched from afar.
Yeah, that's me.
A young boy who once was brave,
Okay, this is just weird now.
but now afraid. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara.
So you telling me if I go outside,
Until the dawn of the following day,
there's going to be a gate?
I will have nothing more to say.
Okay. Interesting. Yes, lockpick, let's go. I mean, see, the thing about that is we're gonna need some very, very specific rooms to... I think we might be kind of cooked on this entire section, which sucks. We just didn't, like... I guess I did need to spend the extra dice on the floor because I don't think there's any way. Like, we'll take the boudoir on the off chance we can get something working. If we see cloakroom, I'm honestly just gonna, like, take it and kind of be happy with my lot in life. Because the problem is to get back to the showroom is gonna be so much fucking energy. Like, we need so many things now to make this work. I mean, we feel like randoming it. We can darkroom. Okay, you know what? I really want this cloakroom. Okay, there's a box we can smash there. We have locked ourselves out the antechamber, I'm aware of that. Oh, also the sleeping mask. And 3 keys? No, that's very generous. Okay. One of which we have to use immediately. So, okay. The kitchen. We're actually very okay with that. Oh, so we get a dice whenever we open a shop, it seems like. +5 for every green room. Club sandwich. So this helps us when the energy stakes a lot. Every green room we've got, what, like 3 of those? I can wait on the clubs. I can wait on the chef salad, but I will... beef stew pie, +10 if you've got a boiler room. Well, we haven't, but we're back up to 50. Lockpick kit comes in nice. Now, a secret passage here. Ooh. Ooh. I do like a secret passage, but it's going to take a lot of know-how to work out which rooms are... Well, I suppose we can always just re-roll the rooms. So, hear me out. What red rooms have we got? We've got the boiler room. No, not the boiler room. The furnace. Kind of a fucking disaster. It's a dead end. The lavatory. Kind of a disaster. The maid's quarters. Now, does that turn left or right? It could potentially work here. We have the gym, which is probably our best bet. We have the weights room, which is our worst bet, but it will get us there. Bedrooms. We've kind of used the main useful ones, I think. The halls... Again, I can't think of ones that we haven't used. There's the East Wing Hall. An East Wing Hall could go fucking nuts here, actually. So I'm going to take halls. Like, can you imagine? We get an East Wing Hall here. Yeah, there we are. There's also an aquarium, if we're being kind of nice with it. But no, I think an East Wing Hall opens up so much. Like, it opens up the rest of this map, kind of map, and it saves the run for us, if we're being entirely candid. And another key you shouldn't have. Oh, glorious, glorious. Right. Okay. There's the cloister. Oh, I don't have any fucking... Ah, okay. That sucks. I would love that, but I'm actually running low on gems. I don't really want the library. The library doesn't help. I'm 1 gem off. I cannot believe that. With how we've been rolling in gems this entire run. Shit. Is this reroll territory? 2 items is not going to help. I think it's reroll territory. I think it's a tough pill to swallow, but all of these rooms are going the wrong way. Need something with a door on the right. You know, give me the dark room because its effects are somewhat mitigated. I've got the other door to the foundations as well, and also we've got some dig spots in here. Such as a turnip, 6 stamina. You know, you're not going to see me complaining about it. A coin. Again, I would really love to find a... select a new floor plan to permanently add to your estate's drafting pool. Look, buddy, it's a new room, and I think I have to kind of go for it. If I'd have just gone back and bought the fucking... the Great Hall partitioning plan for Sunday, November the 29th. Oh, shit, okay. Drafting Strategies Volume 1. I will come back and read that later, so okay. What's the date today? Do we know? 23. Anything useful on these shelves before I get slightly obvious? Okay. What do we got? In the drafting studio, you'll be able to choose a brand new floor plan to permanently add to your draft pool. Permanent changes do not reset each day. We have the solarium. You are more likely to draw unusual and rare rooms while drafting. Dovecote. Whenever you draw Dovecote while drafting, you may rotate floor plans. Dormitory. Each time you enter dormitory after drafting a room, gain 10 steps. That's super powerful. So this fixes our energy problems forever if we can draft it. Kind of. Maybe I'm overvaluing that. Solarium. I kind of like the idea of the solarium. I like finding rarer rooms. Ooh, this quaint floral sitting room is surrounded entirely by tinted glass panes. It seems ideal for tea in the afternoons or getting some sun without the hassle of going outside. The other thing is it is a dead end. Oh, I guess so is the dormitory. The Dovecote isn't. This towering loft serving home to many of the feathered locals of Mount Holly. As a devout birdwatcher and amateur ornithologist, Mary had petitioned her uncle for years for this to be built on the estate. These small sleeping quarters, devoid of frills and distractions, are ideal for the student, scholar, or denizen of academia who wish to focus on their studies without interruption. Study and sleep, rinse and repeat. And neither of these have a cost. This has a cost of 1 gem. I'm going to take the solarium. You've successfully added the solarium permanently to your draft pool. Right, now, I'm out of gems, but I'm not out of options. So here's the... here's the plan. We're going to... and this is going to take me... I think it's no exaggeration to say a fuck ton of energy. Can't even do that, because I can't draft while I've got no gems. So we need 60 energy. Oh, sorry, 60 coins. I've got that right. 60 exactly, right. And we've got 79 energy. This is going to take a lot. In fact, I'm going to count. This gives us like a +2, to be fair. So let's get into the bedroom and then count. There we are. We're on 80. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 24 energy. So actually, this could be worse. We do have to route it properly. But I think that's 24 energy round trip. Which is worth it for what we're going to be getting. Oh, we missed something in here. We missed a key. That's very important, actually. So we want to keep going straight down from the drawing room and then into the trophy room. Yep. Okay. Back to here. My greatest fear at the minute is that the cloakroom only shows up in, like, the earlier ranks. Because I saw it a couple of times down here and didn't take it. Here we are. So the emerald bracelet. You do not have to pay the gem cost of floor plans. So, no gems, no problem right now. So we can kind of draft with impunity on these last few rooms. Now, we do have to take the long walk back. Like I said, this is why I bought the club sandwich when I did. So I was very scared of the amount of energy this is going to take. Oh. Allow you a bit of slip through the net. Excuse me. I have banning that needs to be done. Yep, there we go. Roger, right. Let's not call it a day too early. Like I say, admittedly we are building back to the sort of area where we can find a cloakroom. I think we'll take the dark room door as like our last out, if we need it. We've got one more dice. Oh, the running shoes are actually kind of coming in clutch here and knocking that 24 price, so we stay it down. I kind of want to just open one of these. It's maybe foolish of me. Where is room 46? Connection, theorize possible locations. North of the antechamber. Below the foundation. It's not below the foundation. Full house, 45 rooms plus 8 rooms. Secret door in the tomb. Doesn't exist, red herring, leading towards this. Grotto. Okay, I've got some absolute crackpot theories. What is this? Plus brunch room? Break room? Okay. Well, that was something. You know, I'm not glad that I opened that. But at the same time, it does make you wonder. Actually, if I've got the running shoes on, just hear me out here. Can I, like, game this? And just, like, occasionally not take... No, I guess that's what they meant by running long distances, that you have to run a few rooms in a row, so you can't just, like... chain bedrooms. Alright, so now we have the emerald bracelet, so gem costs, like, we don't even care about them anymore. This is maybe where I should have... Whenever you enter the ballroom, set your gems to 2. It doesn't actually help us massively. See, I want the Geist bedroom for the dice, but... This doesn't help us. It gives us another room, actually. You know what? It's fine. We'll set our gems to 2. It's not really what I want after just buying the... Clara and Simon. In Eclipse Ball 1952. Ah. That's neat. Very nice room as well, actually. There's something around here. A key! Excellent. We do need those. A dining room goes kind of, like, nuclear here. Does it, actually? Or does a conference room go better? A conference room, honestly, goes better. Like, I see what you're saying about the energy, but... Also, I think that I've had a couple of things that, like, spread stuff throughout the house. Right, now, if you could do me the honor of being Kojak, yes! Oh, this run is worth it. Hello, sir. I will come back to you later and drop my fucking necklace in there. And because of this, I can actually see what I'm drafting. Lockpit, we love you. Cloister, we love you. Vault, we also kind of love you. But I think you've come too little too late. The cloister, however... I mean, yeah, we still can't get to this inner bit, but... Oh, do we ever love you? Oh, that's so good. It's come together beautifully at the end. You know, I've never had the rotunda. And is there a way it can rotate to be useful for me? I think it is. So let's take the rotunda. We've got free everything. Why not? Da-da-da-da. So you're not really rotating the room as much as you are rotating the things around it. Oh, so actually, what this basically means is that you can go into and out of, like, any room. So this is essentially a passageway just in disguise, but with a bit of a fancy button in the middle. Now, why you get to sometimes sit in here and twiddle your thumbs? Like, well, sure. Okay, right. So there's... Let's go! Can I put my emerald bracelet on something? Please. I beg you. Let me make the emerald... oh, hey, there's a lever in here. There's a stone with a T in it. There's... Stones cut by hand and letters wrought. Do spell our secrets carved from thought. A message read is of 10 lost. Among the bold words spoken soft. The note is read, the letter is not. So we gotta look for words carved into stone. And one of them is a T. I'm so gonna forget that. I'm gonna be real with you. Also, didn't my thing go off? Maybe I already picked it up. Right. Can I put you on anything? Okay, fair enough. What can I put this battery pack with? Battery pack plus broken leaf. Battery pack plus sledgehammer? See, now I've got possibilities. What does this make? Plus... Oh, you need something else. Plus sledgehammer? Power hammer. Can this, like, bust down the antechamber? Okay, hold on. Let's back it up here a second. Because I want to see all my options. I doubt this can work. Pick sound amplifier. What the... Okay. I wish there was a description of what these items did before I crafted them. Okay, sleeping mask. Again, I doubt you go with anything. Not even the emerald bracelet? It's okay. Metal detector shovel we know is pretty cool. The detector shovel. Metal detector magnifying glass. A burning glass? You know what? Given that we're going to put... shovel, compass, dowsing rod. Yeah, okay. A shovel battery pack and broken lever is a jackhammer. Very interesting, okay. Compass goes with a battery pack for an electromag. What the f... There's so many items in here. There's like so many. Right, I'm interested in... What was it? Like hammer battery lever for a power hammer? What does that do? Okay, do I want a power hammer or a jackhammer? And then, okay, let's assume that we're making those three into them. We've got a dowsing rod, we've got a burning glass. Or a... I can't believe the broken lever is the last bit of that. It's kind of insane. You know what? I have always been more of a fan of... Okay, what does the battery pack go with if not that? Make an electromagnet. Like, it kind of boggles the mind. I'm... I genuinely don't know about that. The magnifying glass go with something weird. Yeah, we can go with the metal types to make the burning glass. So odd. I mean, the thing is, if we want to keep Emerald Bracelet, we're losing whatever this is. So I guess I don't need to think about it too hard. I'm just kind of enamored with the options. So let's make a jackhammer. Fuck it, why not? What does it do? Jackhammer. More effective than the shovel excavation. Digs deeper and finds better items. Okay, sure. I'm not, you know, not like over the moon about it, but I'm not, like, distraught either. The sledgehammer can no longer go with anything, so we're going to make this burning glass? Which, again, I don't really know what it does. Burning glass. Can light candles and ignite fuses. Oh. Okay. Sure. So we've got better digging on the jackhammer, which is, it's like okay, you know. And then we've got... Lights, fuses. Where have I seen a fuse? We could get the pump room, I guess. Or there's normally a dig spot in the aquarium. We can give our new, and I guess there's an extra dice, actually. That's another good thing. Speaking of dice, okay. You know what? I do like this jackhammer. Gets us dice. Now, we've got 4 rerolls. Let's try and roll for something good for this last room. This is the last room, right? Yeah. These are all complete dog. We're gonna... None of these are great either. Launder currency doesn't do anything for us at this point. We just need a... Now, an attic does somewhat tickle my fancy here, just purely because we have a workshop. But, like, a freezer would tickle my fancy even more, is the thing. Is it ever worth it? Is it ever worth it? No, because we're not going to take anything from the workshop through anyway, and we've seen a lot of the options, so I'm going to try and... Well, fuck me, I guess we get access to the solarium. You know, the first time, for whatever that's worth. Gem in here, there's an orange. There's what on earth are you? Fucking, what the fuck am I looking at? Okay, you do nothing. You swap you two. You do nothing. You do nothing. You do nothing. You swap you two. Do you affect the soil in some rooms? I will jackhammer this. 3 hold keys. This jackhammer kind of nice, actually. There's some notes here. Oh, okay. Oh, God. Miss Nagula, Anne wanted me to remind you once again that it is expected of you to keep the grass in the cloister cut and the trees trimmed. I have a feeling you may have forgotten how to open the cloister wall again. So to save you some stern words, I have decided to draw you a little diagram to help you out. Who knows, maybe this time it will stick. Sympathetically, Bridget. Cloister ground access. While face to face with the angel, press the base of the 2 pillars on either side of you. Oh, do we have a cloister? We do. We should go and check that out with our new jackhammer. So while facing the angel, press the base of the 2 pillars. Either side of you. It doesn't even come up with tooltips for that. Okay. So now we know how to get in here as well. An old discarded wind-up key. Someone's not a fan of logic puzzles. Oh, you can just game the fucking parlor by finding more. That's hilarious, actually. 3 old keys. What are you? You've received an allowance token. Your allowance has been permanently raised by 2. And a little note. Mr. Nagula, if you are reading this, it seems the day has finally come and the closure is at long last getting some much overdue maintenance. I have left you a literal token of appreciation to serve as positive reinforcement, which should grant you a bit of extra spending money each day while working on the estate. We have learned from our dealings with your predecessor that it is much cheaper in the long run to be generous. Mrs. Babbage. Okay. So, we now come to a kind of awkward exchange. I mean, we don't have a freezer, so all the stuff we've got today is going down the drain, essentially. We can save one thing. The question is, do we save the jackhammer, or do we save the emerald bracelet? The jackhammer has just got us, like, 6 keys. So it sorts our keys out for life. That being said, we had 0 keys at the start today, and we made it through, and we got 8 by the end of it. The emerald bracelet, even with, like, 20 gems to start with or something ridiculous, we still ran out. So I feel gems is our much more limiting factor, and on that basis, I'm going to check in the emerald bracelet and regrettably lose the jackhammer. Now, let's double check everything. Is there anything that we haven't done? Did we ever check the emails in the office? I don't think we did, you know. So I think we just did the upgrade disc and then we fucked off. So I'm gonna go back there. This is why we check these things. I guess it's kind of 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, depending on which way we want to go, but... we've bought out everything in the kitchen, right? Yeah, we sure have. We get a little bedroom boost from coming this way through. I need to go and check the outside gate as well, actually. We have 8 keys. Why not open some locker room stuff? Got nothing more to open on the estate. These 8 keys are going to waste otherwise. A green note. Kirk Darren is a pseudonym. And on a green note. How does this help me? I don't know. Right, whatever. Fucking nothing. Excellent. I guess that was bound to happen on some of these. Fucking nothing. Okay. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Holy, there's a lot in here. Okay. Right, well, we're just gonna try a few more of them. Gets us a key and a gem. You know what? We love that. We love being able to see more of the insides of these lockers. That's a safe deposit key and an apple. Unfortunately, we are not getting the vault and those keys in, like, the same run, it seems. Fucking nothing. Right. I'm gonna... Also, we didn't see the secret garden. There's an apple. Or... I'm just coming in here, like, unlocking all the lockers and eating everyone's lunch. Oh. Like, oh, I was saving that for I have to clean the house at the end of the day when you've fucking gone. We've already opened something, we can't jackhammer it to find additional things. That's fair. What was I going to the fucking office? Why am I down here? Good thing I noticed before it was too late. This is still drained, actually, from, like, whenever we did this last. Which is cool. Right, emails. Press enter. Spread golden estate. Sure. Probably. Doesn't really matter. Run payroll. At the transfer checks we place in each staff member's room. This includes service coordinators. Run payroll. Sure. Log into network. Swan song. Password accepted. Fucking dial-up sounds. Let's go snoop through some emails. Electronic mail. Ooh. So let's read these in date order. So from D to fuse box repair. The VAC indicator lights installed pro instructions have been turned on. However, it should only be noted that the white indicator is only displayed after syncing all 6 indicators to purple. If this is not the desired functionality, let us know. We will fix it in a regular service next week. Okay. Sure. Changes to the estate. Dear Herbert, we just wanted to let you know that the changes you've requested to your will have been implemented and notarized. If your premonition, God forbid, should bear fruit, rest assured that your plans will be executed down to the last detail. McGuire, McKinney, and McDougal. Oh, Muck lawyers. That's funny. Gabe, yes, that is the correct functionality. Also, when you're out of here next week, please test that the correct sequence is off, blue, green, white, red, purple. Thanks for... Hold on. This, I need to note this down. This is actually, like, mad important. So we want off, blue, green, white, red, purple. Thank you for the due diligence on this project. From Ann Babbage next week. Sir, you have not left me any instructions for the following week, and you know how much I hate leaving critical plans up until the last minute. As soon as you decide on a definite plan for the holidays, please pass a message on to me, either through Hartley, who is valeting for you this weekend, or if you absolutely insist, through this confounded electronic typewriter, Ann Babbage. Right. So that's left us with some secrets about, okay. No data transfers. No staff services, I'm assuming, still. Well, aside from the, you know, this slot. Right, okay. That's very interesting. Now, I have still got 2 keys on me. I'm not going to spend them in the locker room. Because I want to check. We got a break room in here? We haven't. Okay. We've got another full house, which is always nice. I used to be quite good at getting the full houses and not so good at, like, getting to the antechamber. Where am I going? Yes, I guess paying a little tithe through here isn't so bad. We're going outside because we want to check if what, what's his name? Great Elzara, was it? Was doing anything right about gates being open. This one's always open. Is he talking about this one round to the left that I have seen? No. Unless he's talking about it in the future, but like I have to check this daily now. That's just how this is. Knowing that there's a shelter, this makes a lot more sense. Maybe this opens in response to that. Also, there's a terminal on the shelter. So we know there are terminals in the lab, in the office, in the security room, and also the shelter. The shelter would be the last terminal we haven't seen yet. Maybe there's something if we have all of them online through, like, remote transfer. I think the remote transfer is just kind of a convenience thing, if I'm being honest, but... You know, maybe it's something. You never know. Right. Can I wander back to the locker room and just try 2 more keys? Just in case there's another note, you know. In fact, I'm even going to go as far as to say that... How the fuck did I get through here? Oh, through here. Right, yeah. And then... You know what we could even do? Since we're all the way back here, why don't we just go, like, hog wild? Let's buy 3 keys. And another key. Why not? We're not spending the money on anything else. Gives us 6 keys and 30 steps, which should get us back to the locker room. Because we don't even need to, like, get back out as far as I'm concerned. Maybe I'm wrong, but... I think this is a perfectly good use of our time. Round here. And that's the showroom down there, so we want up to the trophy room, and then up. Locker room. Yes, by the pool. Which would make sense, to be fair. There's a lot of weird room placements in this house, and I imagine, as I said, getting up to go to the loo in the middle of the night must be a fucking nightmare here. But, yeah, it's, certainly something. Okay. Right, so we've got 6 more keys. This is... goody gumdrops, another safe deposit box. One day I'll get these and the vault on the same run, but not this time. More money. I'm not particularly looking for people's pocket change here. Mathematics worksheet. Find each sum without using signs. 6 or up. What the fuck am I looking at? 25, 49, 613 all in blue. Is this to do with the colours on the dartboard? Because that's the only time I've seen this, I think. So 2 plus 5 is 7. 4 plus 9 is 13. So 7, 13... 7... So 7, 13, 10, 4, 2. I'm noting that down. Sure, 7, 14, 10... No. 7, 13. 7, 13. And I'm also going to write it in kind of like the order it's done here. 10. 7 minus 4. 7 minus 3 is 4. I have to double check that. And then we've got a 2 here with 6 minus 4. I don't know what 6 or 0 is. It's interesting. I couldn't fathom what it means. More money. Also, wasn't there a... Kirk Darren is a pseudonym. I don't know what it means. I'm writing it down. It's in the old bank. We have... I think, like, yeah, 4 more lockers to open and only 2 more keys. 5 more to open and only 2 more keys, so... We'll finish off these 2, I guess. Treasure. Well... I mean, we do happen to be kind of close to there. In fact, it's right here, so... Hey, buddy, Is it not? Hang on. Yeah, no, it's right here. Any diggers? Is it not going to let me? Because I don't... No, never mind, it is. This looks like the spot. Yeah, time to start digging. I sure would love to. Gotta click around a bit, I guess. Thankfully, it's counting my jackhammer as still being a shovel. I wonder if I get jackhammer treasure maps. Like, give me like a ton of things. Like, can you just give me like 20 keys? One of the lost coffers of Mount Holly contains 40 coins. Okay, okay. You know what? Not gonna complain. No, keep these open if I've seen them. Like, it's not very helpful, but I'm also not going to complain. Right, and with that, we are out of keys. So, I don't think there's anything I could possibly spend this money on that's going to do anything. We have... Okay, so we have an emerald chain in the coat check, which is going to be immensely helpful for future days. We are going to lose our blessing from the shrine, which sucks, because we have a lot less dice, and the dice have been really helping us out. But... Okay, let me just... I'm going to double check again. I'm not doing that thing where, like, I miss something. But yeah, no, I think that's us. I don't know what you use the burning glass for. To light candles or fuses. The only thing I can think of is that maybe there's a candle puzzle in, like, the tomb that I haven't been seeing. But I just wouldn't know. Alright, well, you know what? We're going to call it a day. It may not have been the Antechamber day that we were looking for. Garden shopping center. Wow. Yeah, total rooms 45, which didn't get to here. I mean, I guess we're not counting this as a room then. Because it's an outer room, it doesn't count. Okay. Right, save and continue. Having, like, that emerald necklace in our back pocket, we do have to remember it's there. But having it in the back pocket is so, so handy. We've got to remember, whenever we're carrying it, you know, we've learnt our lesson from, Oh, also I get more allowance now, don't I? Yeah, 6 coins. Yippee! We've learnt our lesson with the old detector shuffle. If we have it, we keep a close eye on our energy, and we make sure we get back to coat check. The den to start us off is never a bad idea, I feel. And we're going to do this one next. Because I think we should do left, then right, then forward. The hallway, again, I don't hate it at all. So now we can get, like, basically whatever here. Yeah, I like a closet here, actually. Let's go in and get a key and a brass compass. So, okay. Yeah, don't hate that. Don't hate that at all. Grab the gem from here. Check there's nothing we're sprinting past. Every now and then. The walk-in closet for 4 items. Now that does appeal. That does appeal in a situation like this. 2 keys, a gem, and 3 coins. So no actual items, just a lot of resources. But hey, you know what? Call me a fan of a lot of resources. Ooh. This sucks. We'll take spare room. And then before I go any more hog wild on that, I am going to check out over here. I feel it does have to be security. And also, it's also got to be the laboratory. I'll be honest, I know I'm getting through gems like nobody's business, and I haven't found my coat check yet. But the laboratory has done me such a huge service in the past. So. Whenever you draft a shop room, add 3 aquariums to today's draft pool. I think with a bit of setup, with like a nursery or something, this could actually go kind of stupid. So yeah, we're just gonna send that. And we can pause the experiment at any time. We can get our 3 extra aquariums, then we can come back. That's a lie. That needs power for the boiler room. That's probably a truth. Now, unfortunately, we do kind of have to take a corridor here. Which, it's a bit early for a corridor for me, because these doors aren't locked very often anyway. But I think I'm overvaluing that aspect of corridor, if I'm being entirely honest. The breakfast nook is not bad. It's extra keys, and also extra energy, and also adds the morning room. Boop, there we go, and boop. Nothing extra I can see hiding around here. We forgot the outer room again. We're really good at forgetting the outer room exists. There's a bedroom. There's also a pantry. I like the bedroom more. Before we get too far in, we should A, go and mess around with security, because we haven't been in there yet. And B, we should, There we are. Go and check our outer room. So, keycard system. Currently want this to be low. And we always want the offline mode to be unlocked. In case we find a breaker room. That could save us some keys down the line. Right. Now let's go and do the thing we should have done in the first place. We've barely lost like 10 steps, to be fair, so I'm not like too mithered at the minute. But we really should be checking this as like priority numero uno. As opposed to like getting 2 ranks to the estate and then being like, oh yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking shrine. I've never seen the trading post though. I don't... Do I hugely give a shit about this compass? Or do I just want to see the trading post? I want to just see the trading post, if I'm being real. 3 aquariums have been added to the draft pool. I forgot about that. That is a thing I done did. Damn it. A little too dangerous to pick up, you pussy. Another one of these. Oh, I see what we have to do. Right, so there's a way of shuffling these around that will... Okay, fuck. I don't quite get the mechanics by which this moves is the issue. So these rotate around this, and then if I click these, they switch on like a horizontal plane? Is that what I'm getting? Have I snookered myself? Okay. So, yeah, so yellows rotate around this. Or otherwise they move like... God, I couldn't tell you. Oh shit, I got it. Neat. Been rewarded an allowance token. Your allowance has been permanently raised by 2. Yippee! Okay. So we've got a little more of an understanding on how those works. The yellow ones rotate around the pink square. And I'm not really sure what else. Open to trade. Sure. Compass. For a coupon book. Meh. Not hugely enthused by that. I think I would rather keep the compass. Particularly since we're so early on. Like, maybe if we want to come back and later and buy things, I can give that a, you know, give that a whirl, but I'm really not, you know, hugely enthused by that. It's a cool, you know, it's a cool thing. I can come back and trade some, like, garbage items that I want later, like a broken lever or something, for something that might actually do a lick of good, but as for right now... It's just not tickling my fancy. Now, it is a bit early. As much as I kind of like the aquarium, it is a little early. I think a parlor to get some gems is much more the play. The fact you can dig up these keys with, like, the jackhammer is actually still so funny to me, by the way. The gems are in the black box. Could be true, could be false. The gems are in the white box. Could be true, could be false. Only one box... Well, you have to be true, because you're the rules of the game. That's just... No. No, you could be right or could be wrong. One box is always true, one box is always false, one other box could be either. So, let's take you as false. Which means, if this is false, then 2 boxes have to be display true statements. These are both saying the gems are in different places, which can't be true. So you can't be false, you have to be true. And if you're true, that means by necessity, both of you are false. The gems aren't in the black box, the gems aren't in the white box, the gems are in the blue box. God, I love it when I actually do those properly. Look, it misses a room here, but I'm gonna be real. 2 gems, starting with 2 gems, it means a lot. It means a lot. Particularly for how we've been playing. And a shovel! So if we ever go back to the trading post, we can go and do some good shit. Oh, we still have 1 billion aquariums. I mean, you know what? Okay, don't put down the West Wing Hall yet. Put down an aquarium. The aquarium sometimes... Oh. Oh no, hold on. Aquariums count as shops. Oh, I've accidentally made a giant cascade. Can you imagine, though, if we, like, find our emerald necklace and we're able to just draft unlimited, turnip? Neat. Just unlimited aquariums. I might have to stop the experiment, though. I've got 6 aquariums in my pool. I can't draft any more. I can draft infinite aquariums. You can't fucking stop me, actually. You can't fucking stop me. I'm too powerful. Thank you, Emerald Bracelet. I should probably, like, turn off that lab. I think, as funny as it would be to go kind of thermonuclear with the aquariums, that doesn't actually help us open the antechamber because the aquarium isn't a room that has one of the levers in. Because I don't think it's only specific rooms that have them in. It just costs us a lot of energy. But again, with 6... Okay, look, I have to stop this madness. This is gonna cascade so fucking violently. Pause it. Okay, there we are. Thank God. Thank God there's a pause option. Because that could have got out of hand real fast. Do I want to go into... I mean, while I'm here... Okay, this is a slightly inefficient pathing, but I'm going to go up to this bedroom. So, gems, again, we literally don't care about anymore. Oh, I mean, I would love it. But also, hear me out, an aquarium gets us 2 doors, so as much as I kind of want the vault, they all have dig sites as well, which is neat. A delicious turnip. Do they all have turnips in? Oh God. You can now draft second rooms. I don't particularly want to. The courtyard is always left unlocked. We love that. Any goodies in here? There is a hammer. We like the hammer. Let's go dig up some stuff. Nothing of interest. And a turnip, perhaps? A few old coins. We like a few old coins. I mean, when in doubt, why not just draft an aquarium? Because then if we get something that relies on us having a certain number of other rooms in here, like, because I'm not drafting the passageway there, it's too valuable. I think just getting aquariums out of our draft pool is, like, not bad. Also, there might be a turnip down here, depending on how this is working. No, just a shoe. Okay. There is always a dig spot there. It's not always a turnip. So with that... God, this could get very silly. I do like a passageway here, actually. It's got to be said. Now, what I am starting to notice is that we're running a little low on keys. There's the dining room, which I like the dining room. It's got good maneuverability, a bit of energy for us later. Really, this one's locked? Okay. We were more likely to draw. What about another aquarium? This is silly. No, we're gonna utility closet? Okay, I wanna do this utility closet puzzle, actually. Yeah, you know what? Call me strange. So keycard system off. We can go back to security and futz around with that. Gym off. Darkroom on. Garage on. Cabinet doesn't seem to be. Right. So we have to turn all of them to... I've forgotten how to do this. Hang on. Give me a second. There we are. No, I fucked it. There we are. Right. Okay, so the correct order is off, blue, green, white, red, purple. So now we need off, blue. Just need you to be green. Alrighty then. What the fuck? We can just flip everything? Oh, we opened the bunker! Yo! Is that a mine? The gemstone cavern has been permanently added to your campsite, starting tomorrow. You will start each new day with 2 diamonds. Gemstone cavern. Wow. Okay, well, I was not expecting that. I mean, why not take a visit to the gemstone cavern, I guess, aside from the fact it's going to cost us, like, all our energy. But, you know, maybe we can have it be worth it. Really hoping we get a, okay, spread gems to each green room. We don't care about gems is the small issue. I think a storeroom would be nice. Like, we have the emerald bracelet, so, like, that's cool and all, and maybe a couple of starting gems just so we can get our bearings while we find our bracelet. Speaking of which, we do have to keep a very close eye on our energy. Because we cannot lose this. That's, like, not a thing we can do. The trading post, I guess. Well, we don't care about seeing the rooms. Also, the utility closet is, like, right there. So we can, like, go in and be like, oh no, it's all buggered. And then come back. We'll come back there later. Okay, this is slightly inefficient because we've lost a step here, but it's fine. We can get the foundation. We can dig a couple of times. Maybe we find another turnip. You never know. Or we could find an old tin can. And a coin. We don't have the right keys for the thing down there. Okay, we do need a key for this. That's kind of understandable. When in doubt, just throw another aquarium at it. Because, like, it'll probably have a turnip here, right? Or a shoe. Or a nail. I guess just a garbage item. I have a feeling I'm doing this in not the best order. Yeah, that's fair. This is my worry. See, okay, this would have been great earlier. Before I drafted, like, 4 aquariums. There's still aquariums left, to be fair. So, maybe this is still, like, fine. Oh, also the dining room grub's up. There's that red prince book. We've got another gem, which, again, like, means nothing to us, essentially, unless we find a laundry room. Check there's nothing on the floor here. Because sometimes there is. No, it doesn't look like it on this occasion. Right, so now we need to go back through the other side of the foundations. And again, well, the dining room should see us through. I don't exactly know what's on in the dining room. Okay, that's a lot of key usage. 1 major, 1 minor key. Or the kitchen, food for sale. I think, yeah, definitely major, minor key. Of course it's a fucking key card. Of course it's a fucking key card. When I've already found the way to turn it all off. Couldn't be like the good key of winning the game, could it? Well, there goes my minor key. This is shit, and I don't have things to redraft it. And that's going to make dead ends more common. Commissary it is, I suppose. Oh, is this a clue? Hang on. with mansion without... Okay. Staff notice again there. What do we got? Ooh, you got upgrade discs? Alright, you got 2 upgrade discs there. I would be interested. Okay, I can't. I just can't spend all my keys up here and then have nothing for back here. Right, I think I know what we have to do. We've got to do some backtracking. It's an unfortunate fact of life, but I think it needs to be done. So, come back through the dark room. There's normally something in here, but you like need to actually turn the lights on to see it. So, the dining room gives us... What are we looking at? Plus 10 if you have a trophy room. Well, I don't, and I'm probably not gonna get one. So I'm just gonna... There we are. Plus 20 steps. Keeps us in the fight for a bit longer. Now we need to go back to security. Actually, we also need to go in here before we go back to security. And flick the dark room back on. Also got to remember that our gym is not gonna, like, kill us to look in. Right, and there's normally something in here. Like, lockpick kit. Okay. Well, that changes the game a little. That does change the game a little, because now I kind of want to go back to the commissary. God, I'm eating so many steps here, is the fucking problem, though. And, like, can we give it a go? Fine, I'll use the key. Fine. I'm back here. I'm going to try and get some value out of it. I mean, here's the thing. The aquarium is a bedroom. And there's a key in there, so actually, I am completely absolved of all my crimes. It was completely worth it. About that trophy room I said that we just weren't getting. Oopsie. I guess I could have got 10 extra steps there. Okay. So we're back in here. This is an anti-room chamber. Again, the gems are nice, but they mean nothing to us, really. We're just looking for a way into this bugger. Which means we need to find some levers somewhere. Haven't seen any. Are we going to go back past security here? If so, we should probably just pick up an upgrade disc. There's also a key, though, is the thing. You know what would have been really nice here? That coupon book that the trading post is offering. But hey-ho. We can't be that level of psychic. And I think the brass compass has still served us pretty well in getting this far. Hello? Thank you. So, let's waddle back to security, yep, via the bedroom. And then, oh god, this is kind of a long way around. It's fine, it's fine. Right, yes, so up into here. Because we need to change how the keycard system works. We now both have a keycard and have turned that off. And also we need to do this, upgrade disc. Set security level to high, because I'm on very few keys. There we go. Insert this. What are we upgrading this time? It's the hallway. Alright. Sure. What do you got for me? Hallway with a key, hallway with a lock trunk. Adds an extra hallway to tomorrow's draft pool. Ooh. Hallway with a guaranteed locked trunk kind of speaks to me, I'm going to be real. I think. But it's another thing to use keys on, and Conversely to the, the previous day, this day we've had a little bit of trouble finding keys. I suppose, to be fair, yesterday what I did forget is that I did go to the locksmith and spend some of my, small loan of 1,000,000 gold on, like, 20 keys. So maybe just haul over the key. But locked trunk, I think you can spend a key on it if you want, or you can just sledgehammer it. And that could have, like, exponentially better rewards in, like 3. We've seen one of those that has 3 keys in. You're sure you have to get a little lucky with it, but I think it's definitely doable. Oh, yeah, right, the gem cabins. We wanted to check them out. Because if they're opened up, we may as well go and see them. And we just need to make sure that we have enough steps left to guaranteed reach coat check before we pass out. Because if we don't, we lose the emerald bracelet, and then that's like game over, man. That's a tragic and terrible loss. You're still not open. So I don't know what Alzira was saying. Hello, gemstone cabin. Oh, there's another one of you in here. Okay. There's one in the gemstone cabin, there's one in the apple orchard. I assume there's one probably buried at the bottom of the tomb puzzle. Okay, yeah, we're going to knock that off for a second. But it's good to know it's there. Can I, like, mine you? Can I briefly Minecraft it? No, but I guess I can read this letter. Here is the last of the equipment for the new mine. I don't think we're going to need more than this, especially if we're going to limit excavation to 2 stones per day. I was told by the engineer that getting greedier than that might risk the structural integrity of the cave walls, so I suppose we'll have to adhere to his expert opinion, at least for now. We managed to remove all but one minecart from the old tunnels, 2 of which were too rusted and worn down to be of any use to us up here, so Dave went ahead and made the call to scrap them. I'm not sure that the foreman is going to be too happy about that, but hopefully you can smooth it over. Now, there is still one more cart down here, but it's locked on a short track and it's way too difficult to move from the reservoir side. It's a little bit awkward because it's blocking the passage, so I suggest someone move it from the other side if they can get over there. The boss informed us that there are 2 other ways into the site from that side, but I think we're going to leave that for someone else to finish up if the old man really wants it done. So, interesting, so there's a minecart blocking somewhere on the reservoir side. Now, I haven't actually... I've filtered water in and out of the reservoir from the pump room. I've never actually seen this reservoir. But apparently there's ways around an old minecart from that side, is what I'm led to believe from there. I didn't expect this to cost us like almost 10 steps as well, I'm going to be honest. This has put us in a bit of a pickle. Like, we're really going to have to be watching our stamina. Because we haven't found a way to effectively regenerate it thus far. Right, we are going to have to go through all this. Because like I say, if we're going to die, we're going to die near coat check. Die is a strong word. Right, well I guess the... Actually, I was going to say the library, but maybe the chapel is like what we're looking for here. I think the chapel having 2 doors, honestly, kind of huge. Not seeing any coins about. Which, fair enough. It can't happen every time that it just pays for itself. Okay, that one's locked. As is that one. Lockpick kit continues to be of questionable use. Now, hear me out. +1 key for each bedroom in your house. Well, luckily, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 aquariums and 2 bedrooms. So I will take my 7 keys, thank you. Yeah, there you go. Hello. There are 12 major keys. Interesting. But yeah, that's definitely huge. So 8 keys now means we're a lot less we're more scared of our stamina than we are anything else. The gym is actually fine to use. And so with that in mind, I'm going to pick it. Maybe we get running shoes out of this as well. No, not quite. This is fine. This will be guaranteed unlocked. Okay, so I guess we take Cloister here. And again, just keep an eye on our steps. We know how to unlock this now. So, hoyuk. A key. Neat. Not going to complain. Turnip, though? Another key? Sure. You know, I was complaining about not having that many of them. And an old coin. So, currently, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 energy needed to get back to coat check. So, about 15 to play with here. Like I say, unless we can find some way of... I mean, it turns a corner, which is about the most kind thing I can say about this aquarium. 2 rerolls might actually be worth more than that. I'm going to say it is. Yes, we don't... Plus, it's a bedroom, so we get 5 from drafting it. I forgot that's a thing we had. That would have changed the timbre of things slightly. Okay. Right, yeah, that's on me. But we do have more steps now. Create and combine items. Okay. Something I could maybe get behind. I do like a workshop. There's normally a thing in here. In this case, it's a coin purse, which is, you know, there's something, I guess. Can't combine those. Can't combine those. I don't think I can combine anything here, actually. Might be a bit of a dead, shovel and compass for dowsing rod, actually, okay. Anything else? No. No. And no, that should be everything checked against everything. Sure, give me a dowsing rod. What's that do? Doesn't look like it's that good for digging anymore. While drafting, dowsing rod points towards rooms that may contain more items today than usual. Okay. I mean, sure. I'm not hugely thrilled by that prospect, if I'm being entirely real with you, but... Oh my god, thank you. What? Okay, what we got? West Wing Hall. Kitchen does allow us to buy food. Is a boudoir just kind of better? This also apparently contains items. I'm going to trust my dowsing rod. Apparently not. Okay. Tomato soup plus 5 for every red room in your house. Buddy, have I got some news for you about the number of red rooms I allegedly have because of these aquariums? Delicious 5 coins gain 50 steps. We like that one. And this is where our 2 reroll options are going to come in very handy. What do we got here? Billiard room. No, I think the secret passage. Because, 1, 2... So, there was 1 aquarium in our pool normally. We added 6, and we've now got 5 here. So, still 2 aquariums knocking around. I think a secret passage into an aquarium is probably our best bet here. We no longer really care. We've got no money for shops. We no longer really care about bedrooms. We had a hallway yet? We have had a hallway, so that kind of moots the utility of that. Corridors. Because we just get like the foyer, I guess. Yeah, give me green thumb, I guess. Give me some green rooms. They've normally got decent coverage. Special cost bypassed. The solarium has a special cost normally. You're always left unlocked. I've got 9 keys. Like, yeah, that sounds like someone else's problem. Counts as another bedroom. Oh yeah, I got rid of my shovel. There's just 2 keys and a gem here. Huh. Alright, sure. So what I need to do is I need to keep exploring rooms until I find ones with these levers in the wall. I swear one of the green rooms has one. I just can't remember which. Less common floor plans. I think I would like to do that, actually. And then this is probably going to end off our run for today. Again, another one where we kind of tragically don't get... oh, an apple. Neat. Don't get into the antechamber, despite we having 2 connections to it. I forgot to read the drafting guide in the draft room. Ah, I'm stupid. Oh. Give me some history. I don't think I've read that one yet. So what do we got here? Rare rooms. Bookshop. The mail room? I don't have the compass, but also it's not a bad one to, like, end on. I would love a freezer, though. To freeze 9 keys? Like, are you kidding me? That sounds great. Or we could take the observatory and then kind of get Draxus out the way. But the problem is, if we then go 11, is it just going to be like, oh, hey, here's fucking Draxus and, like, a coin? You know what? Let's just mailroom it. Let's be simple. Order placed. This is a trunk. Has a couple more dice, but we've got nowhere to draft anymore. That's something. Would love to read what this is. But yeah, no magnifying glass, so no dice. Okay. So what we've learned from that is that the dowsing rod is not very useful because it removes the shovel's abilities. It doesn't just improve upon the shovel, it replaces it with something that's like, if we're being quite honest, kind of mid. I don't suppose it can combine into anything itself. No, you can't combine items that are already combined. This is an M this time. We've got a T and an M from that room, in case we're meant to be looking at just this room specifically. If they hew a new, what's it each day? There's definitely nowhere else we can draft here, right? Yeah, and like I say, there's no lever I found that we've managed to pull. I feel like it's because I'm drafting, like, a certain subset of, like, the same sort of rooms, because they're the ones I'm comfortable with, but I need to get out of my comfort zone with that. Right. Thank you for your service, Emerald Bracelet. We will be checking you in at this time. And then, I don't see a lot of other things. You know what? Let's go out to the trading post. Let's just see what, you know, here's what you could have won type thing. Just because I'm interested in what the average trades for it look like. I don't think we really had the energy mid-game to, like, worry about it too much. Was this the run where we... Yeah, this was the run where we opened the gem cabinet as well. So we got that done. We got the hallway upgraded, I think. So it's not a for-nothing run. We are getting better. It's just we need to kind of get better in the direction of opening the antechamber. And then working out what's going on there. Okay, so for my sledgehammer, I've got car keys. Don't think I got a garage. Key card for a silver key. Lockpick for a lucky rabbit's foot. I just want to see what a lucky rabbit's foot does. If I'm being honest. Coin purse, car keys. Oh, hall pass. Hall pass, secret guard key. So what do you do? Greater chance of finding items. Hall pass. You will not lose steps traveling between 2 adjoining hallways. Hallways drafted from an adjoining hallway do not cost. That's interesting. Not good, but it's interesting. Still can't believe it's just like, nope. To be fair, if I had the burning thing, could I just light this dynamite and, like, blow this trading post sky high? I don't know why I'd want to do that, but, like, it's a, you know, it's the point and click adventure mentality where it's just like, well, it's a thing I can do potentially, so, like, why not? Anyway, there's nothing really else I can do here. I'm just giving myself one check over the rooms, make sure there's nothing I've meant to have read or whatever. We know that there's a hint to one of those blue flames in the apple orchard. There's one in the gemstone cavern. There's probably going to be one in the bottom of the tomb at the Westgate Path, and there's another permanent addition where I have to assume the last one is that I haven't found yet. So we're going to call it a day there. Garden shopping center. I mean, you could have just said, like, giant fucking aquarium and you would have been right. I'm going to be real. Oh. Yeah, new room's 1. What was our new room today? I guess the trading post. We haven't actually seen that before. Alright. Well, on to the next. So we start with, actually, like a fairly hefty amount of items. The only thing we're not starting with at the minute is keys. That being said, I'm going to pick up my initial starting gems and money from here. Then I'm immediately turning around and going outside to... oh, hey, also my mail order here. Sleeping mask and gems. Love it. That's some good energy. And a couple more gems. So we start with 6 gems, 8 gold, which is, like, really not bad. I also... Nice. I can't help it. It's there. I have to make the joke. I don't make the rules. Right. What are you going to give me? Shelter protection. I haven't seen the shelter yet. So I'm gonna go for it. The shelter. This also has a terminal in it, apparently. Well, I mean, I guess if you're this rich, you may as well have a fucking doomsday prep room. It's like, why is my uncle doomsday prep room? But, like, fucking why wouldn't you? God. It always makes me think about these doomsday prepping things, though. It's like, yeah, to live your life, but to live it in a room this size with, like, presumably no internet, because that'll all go down, you know, once the infrastructure collapses. With a limited supply of food. Like, you're just... Brother, just fucking... It could never be me, honestly. I don't mean to get macabre here, but, you know, if I'm in a place... If I'm in a position where I'm faced with imminent, like, nuclear, like, apocalypse, like, the bombs are dropping... I'm just fucking running towards them. I'm getting vaporized clean, and that's that. I'm not gonna deal with all this shit. Right. Time lock safe. Ooh. Welcome to Mount Holly Bomb Shelter. Time lock safe. The shelter's time lock safe can be accessed by setting an unlock date and time. You can use any date and time as long as it's at least 1 hour in the future. What's unlock time? Set unlock date. Oh, fuck. Radiation monitor. Measurement of radiation levels detected in the house. A measurement of the radiation levels detected in the house and surrounding grounds. These readings are often spiked by the experiments conducted in Mount Holly's laboratory. If the reading is 12 USV or higher, emergency protocol will initiate and all the doors in the house will automatically unlock. Okay. Interesting. So you can unlock every door in the house if you do lab experiments enough times. Canned water. I wish I knew what day it was. Yeah, I don't want to really futz around with that and then, like, fuck it up. Because the time, it's not too hard to discern from the clocks, but the date is another thing entirely. I'd need to know what date I started looking here. And then cross-reference that with the number of days in that we are. An interesting one. Okay, so the shelter's got a couple of neat things for it. I mean, it's no, like, tomb puzzle. But it's something. Speaking of the tomb, you know what? It's maybe a bit of a hard sell, but give me a Geist bedroom. Hello, ghosty. Oh, very terrifying ghost just to kind of have there. Because I would like some dice. But I'd then like to go here. So we could, like, courtyard, but why when we could just gain resources for going the same place? Like, I think the den is just kind of better on that front. Plus, we don't have a shovel yet, so it's not even, like, can't even make the, oh, well, you know, dig spots argument. Breakfast nook, we need keys, we need... Stamina's never a bad thing to have, you know? It's nice and simple. Pick that one. I would take a storeroom here. I think another key, and, you know, getting us up to 18 gold for shops in the future is probably worth it. I'd say it hampers us in the case of a chapel, but a chapel was gonna hamper? What the fuck am I saying? A chapel was going to hamper us anyway. Okay, Chamber of Mirrors is not good here. Speaking of that chapel, we have to take it, don't we? We don't, actually. We really don't. Okay, you can now draft second copies of rooms you already have in your house. Could this be useful? I'm going to try it. I'm going to try an early Chamber of Mirrors run. Okay. It's not something I do very often. But we're going to give it a go here. And I'm immediately faced with two choices I don't particularly... I tell a lie. The den is kind of a fantastic choice here, and I'm glad I got it again. I was about to go off on how neither of these really helped me, but no, that's just incorrect. Adds locker room, sauna, and pump room. Yeah, sure. Because I think this should still be drained, which means free money. It's getting progressively less free money every time I come in here, to be fair. But the fact that someone's restocking the 4 coins that have been thrown in there is maybe the bigger. A locked trunk. I do like that, actually, yeah. Because, again, I'd like more for later than anything else. We kind of have to take the observatory here. So, I get the feeling this lets us get... Like I say, if I read my star chart, puts us up to... No, that's 12. So 10 gets us something actually good. Right, that's good. What do we got here? Diamond Miner and Southern Cross rooms with 4 doors and more commons. That's very good. I would love... I guess it does... The only slight issue with that is that it makes my... do I want... Let's corridor it, yeah. Always unlocked, but, I mean, it's going to be either. I love this kind of, like, shelter background music we've got going. Yeah, give me the sauna. Ooh, and a free key? You shouldn't have. Excellent. That's going to be a reasonably hot key. It's been left in here for a while. But yeah, a fucking lovely sauna here. I haven't seen anything with a date on it. Can I open this box? No. No, well, I mean, I say no way aside from a key that we can unlock that locked trunk so far, but I'm not willing to spend a key on it, so we're gonna... Okay, right. The courtyard is where we're gonna go here, I think, for sure. We've got another locked trunk. A sledgehammer would be really good right about now. As with the breakfast nook, if we're being entirely real. Yeah. I get the thing we're not done with the garage either, because I keep seeing the car keys item floating about, but I haven't kind of got them both in the same sort of... Now, here's the thing. I'm all for security, and I think getting it earlier is probably not a bad idea. I'm also all for the workshop, though. I think that can give us some cool stuff. And I also think I find it way less commonly than security, so I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take my sledgehammer and proclaim myself as the biggest fucking genius who ever lived. And I'm gonna go crack some fucking locked trunks. What you got, buddy? Bonk. 3 keys? You shouldn't have. That's very generous of you. Ooh. Lovely. And you? Bonk. And 3 gems? I mean, you know what? I haven't got my bracelet, so it's not actually irrelevant. And that, really, I mean, it's hard to argue with the cloister. Or we could get a passageway for the same sort of bang for my gem buck. I'll take the passageway. I think there's no need to spend that extra gem for the sake of some green room thing that might turn up in the future. We'll take the parlor, I guess, because we don't particularly love the wait room or the dark room with the archives, whichever one it was. Let's give us another whirl at getting 2 gems here. So, our statements are: the gems are not in a box with a true statement. The statement on the blue box is as true as this statement. Oh, fuck me. I already don't like these ones. Okay. The gems are not in a box with a true... Okay, hold on. The gems are not in a box with a true statement. The gems are not in a box with a true statement. The statement on the blue box is as true as this statement, but that in itself would be false. Fuck! Okay, this one's difficult. Right. Let's do what we normally do. So we're going to assume this is false. And if that statement is false, then this could be true or false. No, then it has to be true. Because it has to be opposite. This is saying it's the same level of trueness or falseness. So, if this is false, this is true. The gems are not in a box with a true statement. Which would also make you true because you're both the same. So that would be the white box. Now, if we assume this is true, statement on the blue box is as true as this statement. This is also true, which means this is also true, which means all 3 of you are true, which can't be right. So basically, we've worked out it has to be in you. That one hurt. That one hurt my brain to think about a bit. But we worked it out. Okay, first key usage coming in. Great Hall. Gonna be honest. Don't hate it. I know it's a lot of locked keys, but I don't hate it. I also wasn't paying attention to... Let's just take this one first, shall we? God, can it, like, chill with the fucking... I'm not even gonna try and guess this when I could potentially... Oh, hey, and this leads back to the den. Lovely. Well, that's a jolly little shortcut. There's a boiler room here. It could power the lab if we should get so lucky. Let's take the lift up and see if we indeed are. I might even be willing to spend a couple of rerolls on this just to work out how we get the fucking lab to function here. Or we could just find it like a fucking god, I guess. Right, hang on. So now I need to do boiler room puzzles. And then work out what the machine in the corner of the lab actually, like, does. So. We go up here. No, that's not right. Oh, I didn't even know you could do that. Okay. So are you all on and ready? I take that as a solid no, so we have to redo the boiler puzzle. Well, there's an easy win. And then let's... What are you again? No fucking clue. Okay. Try and link up some pipes down here. So that powers that lift. And then we need you to be like... I want to say here. I kind of want to say here, but I also don't. I think that doesn't help us. I think here is better. Because that adds that over there, so we can still get back to that door. That's good. We want you to be up here. And then I think that is all of the power supply to the boiler there. Oh, but you've shot this now. Well, I mean, it's kind of rude, honestly. And we've had our somewhat glum shelter music replaced with this. Now, if I switch you around so that you now power that door again, does that like break everything? Or is it a case of you've done it once, we'll let you off? No, hang on. Has to be another way of doing this. Yeah, something like that, maybe. No, because then none of this is powered on. I think I must have to be able to put this back, right? And then go up here, and then we should have an open. Yeah, you're still connected. But really? I didn't put this back properly. Which one of you goes to that there? Oh, I can't, because if the lift is connected to here, then that door doesn't open. I'm stupid. Right. Well, I'm glad we got that one figured out. The problem is that powers that off. So now that door is open again, but like, you know, to what avail? In fact, both of the doors are open, which is, like, kind of meaningless. Now, neither of them are. But, you know what? I might just try and go around. Maybe it's actually easier. This is kind of heinous. I don't really... Okay, spread keys through the house. Right, but where? I'm not gonna cloister this. I'm sorry. It's just... You're not gonna catch me doing that. I'm gonna re-roll this, actually. Maybe you think it's a bit much, but... I think another observatory puts us on the path a bit better here. Apples are extra delicious, and 3 steps. Okay. So a bunch of stamina restoring stuff. The drawing room. Yep, we like that. Now, apparently there are just more keys about. No, because that would require me to take the locker room, and that's not what happened. Yeah, see, it's fucking open, but the boiler room's being an arsehole about it. Can we... Does this count? Or... Okay, hello. Now, what are you? Are you, Okay, so there's a specific level we need to get you up to. So you are a whole chunk. All 3 of you are whole chunks, it seems. Struggling to see how we get half chunks out of this. Interesting, okay. I thought it was going to be some puzzle where, like, all these are going to be, like, matched up different, like, and going to give different amounts. But no. Okay. empowered you, but what do you mean? Did I also do a lab experiment today? I think I did I? Let's do that. Each time you unlock or bypass a security door, set your dice to 2. Or a letter will be delivered to the mail room. I mean, if I had a mail room already, this seems like kind of huge for clues. But I think you really have to kind of go with that. And then, like, what are we looking at in terms of security doors? We haven't got a lot on that front so far. Like, we've got no breaker room, no security room. But it's an easy combo we have done before. What on earth are you? I just don't think I have the tools to really comprehend that one at the minute. Okay, locked door. Yeah, it's got to be security. I know we have the chance to re-roll here in this room, but look, if the good room comes up, what do you want me to say? Now, what we would really kind of love is a breaker room, but I appreciate that's going to be a bit of a hard sell. Launder currency. You have my attention. Okay. I think we can swap keys and gem. So it's cost 10 and we'll swap all of your keys with them. So we can get 12 keys out of this. Yeah. I think just having like 1 billion keys is nice. Because on the assumption we can find... There we go, 12 keys. Lovely. On the assumption we can find Emerald Bracelet, that basically sets us up for the rest of the run. Do need to find that little bugger, though. Our stamina's fine. We can take a bedroom here. I think. Any locked trunks in here? No. It's only that first time I think I've ever seen a locked trunk randomly there. Right, I will not be losing half of that, actually. Red keys around the house are a lot less important now. I say a lot less important. Hear me out. If you've got 12 keys, why not take a locker room? And just, you know, have a little mooch around. Right, now yes. This is maybe one of the issues I was fearing we were going to run into. I'm going to try a couple of these. Oh, you always say that. Okay. Can you remember where, like, the good stuff is? Like, I'm pretty sure this wasn't, Oh, no, this is this fucking insane stuff. Okay, some of those are always the same. I haven't crossed the threshold yet. I'm going to try a couple more. Did one of these have a key card in? No, this one has a battery in, though. I should not be spending all my keys here. But, like, 4 of them is fine, right? I've still got 8 keys. And that gives me 2 gems. So, you know what? I'm going to count that as... Yeah, that was worth it. Okay. Now we've got a bit of a schlep, shall we say. Back to our next room. Or our next set of doors. We do really and truly want to crank our... Am I... Oh, no, I am. Yeah. That's fine. Say, am I going insane? And the answer is yes. Great hall. Doesn't actually reveal to me which of these doors are the unlocked ones, which is, I mean, if I guess both of them will be bricked off now anyway. So I shouldn't worry too much. A rotunda, a billiard room, or a dark room. I don't love any of these. How much do I not like the rotunda, though? Because it's technically a... Right, but couldn't we just do better? Like, there are so many other rooms we're looking for at the minute. Like a utility closet. Actually, yeah, you know what? Utility closet, huge. So we're going to turn the keycard system off, turn our gym off, our garage on. I don't particularly see the point in doing this puzzle again. But at least we worked out what it was for, finally. Now, is it more worth it to go back and around to the workshop? No, I've got to go back to security. Because we need the maximum amount of security doors online, like, right now. Before we open any more doors. It's going to cost us some stamina, but us turning those doors off, and then we're going to go and set their default state to open, is going to pay dividends when it gives us 2 dice per door we just open for free. So let's have a look. View estate inventory. Holy shit, there's a lot of shit I'm missing. We're missing a trunk somewhere? My god, I am not observant. Okay, keycard system settings, set security level, high. Oh, hang on. Keycard system settings. Also, you may want to set them to, like, unlocked, since you don't have a keycard, buddy. There we go. So now we've done some tinkering with that. We can go back up to our locker room. And we can claim 2 free dice for opening a door. Which seems like a pretty good deal to me. Oh, can I have those dice now? Because this is a bit of a deal breaker for me. I'm loath to say this, but I think weight room is the play. I hate that I'm going to lose 21 stamina for this. Okay, experiment successful. Oh no, the shelter protects me! Oh, I almost forgot you had an actual effect. Oh, thank you, shelter. Hallways are always unlocked. In which case, why don't we just, you know, blow archives here as well, then? Let's just get a red room and an archives on the map, which doesn't pull them out of our pool, unfortunately, because of the Hall of Mirrors. So, in essence, maybe that early Hall of Mirrors is, like, one of the stupidest things we've done. But also, you know, we've got 2 observatories out of it. We've got not a lot of other good double-up rooms. If I'm being entirely honest. We still don't have any shovel to really get down here. It's a security door, though. Ah, but that sets my dice to 2. It doesn't give me 2 dice. So, we want to try and tackle doors where re-rolling is more valuable and then open the doors where it's not. This, for example, I mean, I can't blow all of my archives here. I'm sorry, this is not it. Am I maybe slightly stupid enough to do this? Here? Maybe I am. Maybe I think 40 coins and a kitchen in the future is something good. Maybe I'm just tired of seeing, ooh, look at all these safety deposit box keys you can't use. There we go. And I want to crack open some of these, you know? But I guess we shall see. At least we have it on the map now. We do have the small issue that I have fuck all gems left. It's also going to take us a not insignificant amount of stamina. Yeah. In fact, it's going to take us for fucking ever, so I'm just going to bite the bullet, try and shortcut us back via this way. The commissary? No, you know what? I'm going to use my last dice here, because it doesn't set my... Oh, God, it's bad. Right, well, it's another weight room, and I'm no longer sheltered. Right, well, the good thing is that we can use these 2 dice on this reroll, which is something I've learned. That being said, the kitchen is kind of a fantastic get here. So, really, you've got to kind of roll with the punches on that one. I don't have any gems. You have no gems, brother. That's not going to work. So we got to re-roll then. conference room. No, dining room. To help with... Yeah. Dining room, I think. I was tempted by conference room, but... This, has... Yeah, I need a furnace for this, right? Yeah, well... I'm not gonna get a furnace today, I'm gonna be real. So we're just gonna eat that up. And we're gonna leave half a slice, which, I mean... I can't say I've never done that, to be fair, but it does still irk me somewhat. Alright, brother, none of these are sparking joy. Like, why don't we even get out the commissary with gems, but... Yeah, it's time. It's time. It's maybe the most perfect place they could have had for it. Give me my goddamn infinite gems. Thank you. I will now be taking, all of this to the bank. Right. We will take a commissary, I think. Because I would like to buy some keys. Magnifying. There's a shovel. I guess buying keys is a little off rip for us. Ooh, hello. A security door and a chance to re-roll. That being said... Oh, a locked trunk on this one, actually. Yeah, I think I would have taken that even without the gems, but... Sure, I'll take this, because this has the chance to be keys. This sets our number of dice to 2. Again, it's not the most, like, high value. Is this car keys? It is car keys. I bet you we don't have the fecking garage. No, we don't. Well, there's one more chance to get it, which is, like, up to the left here, I think. Which, hey, none of these are really doing it for me. I'm gonna spend my other dice here. Just pantry. The attic to bring things back to the workshop, but, like, it doesn't matter because I'm gonna be putting my, emerald what's-it-back in coat check. I don't see anything else helping too much. It's too early for a freezer. I think this is another reroll. A key for each bedroom in your house. That's 2 keys. It's not, or 3, I guess. Am I mad to say that's not hugely useful? I think a conference room. Because we have to try and find garage, like, here, right now. There's a key in here as well, which does help. It probably pays for this door. Yeah, I'm assuming. Garage? I mean... You know, when in Rome, just become Scrooge McDuck, I guess. Now if we find a freezer. Oh, they ain't gonna know what hit them. Like a nice 70 gold there. Conference room has no levers, I'm noticing. We are still doing all right on the energy front. It is something we need to keep a little bit of an eye on. Do we have a shovel? We do have a shovel now. We can start digging some stuff up, like this old shoe. And nothing at all. Okay, cool. What do we got here? 3 dead ends. It's not what it's kind of the last thing I wanted to see, if I'm being honest. So I'll take the tomorrow you get more stuff option. Well, that is what I get, I guess, for trying to greed the conference room. Yeah, so I guess we have to take morning room here. Gets us 2 more dice, but it's too little too late. There's a safe deposit box key. Okay, you know what? At least I can have a look at what's in one of these deposit boxes. It's, you know, it's again a little frustrating to not find the antechamber or any levers or anything to do with it. But at least I can take a look. So I have to assume this is for here. Hotkey 233. Hey, allowance. Neat. Also, like, a lot of money. Jesus, a lot of money. Passport Veneris. International passport dispatch. Grey Daniels. Nationality reason compromised. With this symbol on that we saw in the mailroom. Oh. So she shoved some money in a safe and ran? There's something at the back of there that I'm missing, or like a... I don't know what that is. Well, that texture is. Okay. So we've got a lot of money. And not a lot to spend it on, if I'm being entirely honest. We could... say we could laundry room a bunch of it, and like, yeah, we could, but... I don't see the point. It doesn't help us, per se. I think this vault was greedy. Is what I can ascertain from that. But hey-ho! We move on. There are more days, and I'm gonna fecking crack this antechamber. At some point. We do need to get back to coat check, though. Because if we're not doing any more... I'm gonna just double check. Yeah. We're not doing any more rooms today. Then... first off, you need to show up a little bit earlier. There's definitely a couple of times where, what am I looking for here? Emerald bracelet, yeah. Definitely a couple of times where I was locked out of good rooms. Because I had none gems on me. Yeah, other than that, stamina was fine. The dice situation was like, okay, thanks to the lab. I guess I did do a bunch of lab experiments. I could go back to the... Oh, also, I could crack a few more of these open. That's a good point. Boopity boop. Gems and money. Hooray, we broke 100 gold. Apple. Nothing. Right. Keep a couple of keys on me, I guess. It said there was so much other stuff in here. Like a kind of unbelievable amount of stuff that I missed. A whole trunk somewhere? Which is kind of wild to me. Yeah, we go through... We can't go through lab and boiler room, because boiler room is, like, silly like that. Huh. Oh my god, there was one in the den I didn't notice. What did you have in your body? A map and a... God, this would have been nice to have, actually. I mean, we could still go and look at that. Where would that put you? Hold on, sorry. 5th rank on the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That would put you slap bang in security. Yeah, I'm gonna go and check the shelter first, see if the lab's done anything. I still don't know what to do. I pumped the power into the lab from the boiler room. I don't know what the machine there does or how I'm meant to kind of interface with it. So I'm just gonna keep moving and grooving along and hope the answer reveals itself later. I'm out of ideas. Radiation monitor. Take USB. That seems like a lot. 18. Yeah. Emergency protocol initiated. High radiation levels detected. All doors unlocked. Now, I don't suppose that would be nice enough to be, like, forever. Okay. So, we've got tons of dice, but unfortunately we do now also have, like, giga cancer, apparently. which is a side effect of the laboratory I was not informed about, if we're being honest. It's like, oh no, wait, hang on. Have you opened that gate yet? Did I already check that today? Because that's something that's worth checking while I'm out here. In case you can be like a magical door into like a freezer or something. No, you're still locked. But you can be open. If Alzira is to be believed. Right, I've definitely ditched my... Yeah, I've definitely ditched that. I think I have to call this one a day. I don't think there's anything else that I was particularly... Although, admittedly, that was a bit hasty of me. With lavish chateau. Ooh. Okay. So we're consistently getting to the end now. It's literally just me trying to work out where the levers are. I like if there's one that was just called lever room. It's like, hey, this opens a door to the antechamber. That would be great. Alright. Oh, we get the sauna bonus today as well. So our stamina's like a lot more sorted. Yeah. Okay, we have read that. So, let's go try and get a tomb, shall we? I'm feeling like a tomb. There's almost a kind of interplay where you can get the guy's bedroom, then come out here and re-roll for a tomb. Hope it only takes you like 1 or 2 dice, and then that gives you 4 more dice, so it's still a net positive. Or you could just roll the tomb. Each time you draft a dead end in your house, spread 5 in the tomb. Oh, I forgot it did that as well. Okay. So, tomb. Geist bedroom is great. I still want to know what Kirk... I'm just looking over some of my notes. What the hell does Kirk Darren as a pseudonym mean in the context of fucking anything here? Like, what on earth is going on? A hallway is kind of amazing here. Again, with the sledgehammer becomes even better. Granted, we are putting it down quite early. I mean... See, I love a lab. I love a lab too much. I'm sorry, I know the den is just the better tile to start off with here. I love a laboratory way too much. Right, continue the experiment. Ooh! Whenever you draft a red room, lose 5 steps and then set your steps to 40. I think we've had this one before. And I think it's worked out very well. Because it basically nullifies, like, the chapel's no longer an issue. The lab has a use. The furnace has a use now. The gym and the weights room are basically nullified. I would take a breakfast nook here. Although, actually, we do... The one slight downside to that is that we... Do we want to pause the experiment? So I've noticed the one slight issue with setting your steps to 40 is that if you're on 90... It's actually not that great. That you would rather just say, if I need to draft a chapel on the side here, now is not the best time to have that experiment running. So, a little inefficient there, but... I mean, you know, fucking Lisan al-Gaib. I just want to say, I'm glad my steps aren't being set to 40 right now. And there's also 5 gold on here, so this room more than pays for itself. Alright, we're using our noggin a bit. Now, can we get a... Okay. I think the office is a bit too rich in gems for my blood at the minute. We're gonna take a key and a shovel. Okay. Also don't mind that. Something going on here with paintings again, and I still haven't worked out the painting thing. You are more likely to draft green rooms while drafting. It's good. Green rooms are good. They also tend to cost gems. Unless we find that one that means they don't cost gems anymore. A sledgehammer is very nice. We can go back to our locked trunk. Trees found inside will never shade. The gems that shine in night and rain. The clue you hold cannot be paid. The gems no coins, so toss away. The cheat you find a worthy trade. Ooh! Ooh! If we find the broken lever, we can maybe fix that up. Unremarkable rock. Right. So, this greenhouse is huge, actually. We need to remember for the future. We? Oh, I see. We put the water here. That's why it's, Ah, okay. Oh, you can just grow gem plants here. That's also very good. That helps us with, a lot of things, actually. Okay. So you got a couple of gems coming here. There's the option if we can try and get a broken lever somehow. Which I know is maybe a bit of a big ask, but we can come back through here. So now we have to come back through the lab, which is right off the entrance hall. So as far as backtracking goes, you know, it could be worse. We're going to smash this for money. There we go. Right, so now we're on some, like, really good... Oh, I see. This is... I was like, why is this here? And it's like, oh, it's because it's, I'll take a storeroom to get the dead end out my... And spread money in the tomb, because it's a dead end. And also get, like, an extra key. Yeah, I'm about that. Bearing in mind, I'm objectively viewing gems with less import because I'm just relying on, like... Holy shit. Is it time? Hold on, 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 hold on. Please tell me this works. 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 I'm being a bit fucking throwing caution to the wind with my money and like everything else here. Hello? Open the doors to the antechamber. There's that moon symbol that's about door, the fucking room 46 or whatever. But if I can at least get in the fucking room, then... Oh, okay. Right. It's... I can't not. But also, this could set us up for such disaster. No, I have to think really fucking carefully about this. So the thing is that it's actually all right, I think, because the den doesn't get us any extra. It just gets us where the hallway was going to get us anyway. I think taking gem I'm almost trembling as I say this. But I think taking this bracelet now is definitely the right play. Now we need good rooms. We need good rooms. We were almost fucked there. Right, a corridor. That's good. Is now the sort of time where I want to be saying, hey, should we set our laboratory going? I don't think yet. I think we want to spend a little more steps in a kind of forwardly direction. Aquarium is an amazing get. Like, more branches, which is what we're terrified of losing at the minute. A brass compass. Okay. We need to find the Geist room. I think that's the one thing I desperately want to get right now. Is just give us the Geist room. Okay, Terrace is great and all, but, like, nothing costs gems to draft anyway. Do I take a West Wing Hall to try and get the extra... scratch from there, or do I just take the morning room? To, again, get it out the pool. I'm going to take the West Wing Hall. I think there's far more valuable things that might be obtained. A ladyship's chamber? Maybe? Or the veranda, given... We're drafting a lot of green rooms, so greater chance of finding items in green rooms, honestly. Like, kind of sign me up for that. Also, there's this trunk here, which has 2 keys in that. going to be very helpful for later. Another thing we don't have a necessary answer to at the minute. We've got a lot of money. So if a locksmith turns up at some point, and, you know, we've got some options there. But we've not got, any, like, reliable source of keys unless we take the garage. But the... Oh, no, you've got to take dining room. Or maybe even conference room. Because we have an answer to stamina. I think we take conference rooms. We don't have to go out to the tomb every time we draft a dead end. I think this is just better. What do we got? The den again. I'm loving, really, really loving just the amount of extra like opportunities and pathways this opens. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 extra like 4 ways of kind of limboing around. Keys, please. Okay, well, you know what, like I said, if we get a locksmith, because if we get something that's a dead end, we get 5 gold, and we also get to, fucking, what's it? We also get 3 other opportunities. The courtyard is always left unlocked. I mean, yeah, it's as simple as that, really. What do we got here? Metal detector, neat. We've found so many trunks this run, actually. Key to the secret garden. Not that I've ever found the fucking thing, but... it's there. You know? A good 3 dig spots in this place as well. A couple of old coins. We would love to see keys. That's what we would love at the minute. A few unimpressive pebbles. Well, certainly something. A worthless old brick. I've been called that before. While drafting, you may spend gems to redraw floor plans up to 8 times. Yeah. Yeah, that. Given that I have no other use for gems at the minute, this is absolutely the play. We've got another safe. We've got something beeping. A magnifying glass. So again, if we find mail room. Okay. Any of this changed any? 44 letters in the message. Is this the ones we keep finding in unused pairings? I just don't know. Is this the what we kind of relating to what we were finding in the workshop with letters? I guess I don't rightly know. Right, so we can use gems to redraft now. Which is gonna come in hugely handy. That being said, a simple pantry here is not gonna go amiss. We're doing all right on stamina. So there's no need to set our lab experiment off. I really had this lab experiment lined up as being like, yeah, this is gonna solve all our problems, and it kind of didn't. Alright, use one more key. I don't love any of these. I think I will be redrawing. A bedroom, I think the correct term is hate slightly less. Okay, we're gonna do it. I'm gonna walk in here. I need to go back and get some other... Like, I need to go back to this aquarium, really, and just start drafting the lower ranks a bit more. Because I'm up here with only 3 keys, and that's, you know, it's... Oh, yeah. Drafted a red herring? A dead end is what I meant to say. I drafted a dead end at some point. Okay. A wine cellar for +3 gems? Yeah, honestly. That's 3 dice. If I look at it like that, then this is absolutely worth it. No, I do have to be, like I say, I just need to be so careful about keys. Also, it's another 5 gold in the conference room. Which, again, if it could I, you know, can I get a locksmith's? Or even a commissary, they sometimes sell keys, you know? I know I think I passed one up earlier, but we don't hate a workshop. We don't hate a workshop at all. There's a battery pack here. So now it's an A. So we've had, what, TMA, I think? Yeah, probably not going to happen. Dowsing rod is kind of awful. That needs another thing. And get our detector shovel back. Because why not, you know? Great chance of finding coins and keys. Much greater chance of finding coins and keys while digging. And we do have a lot of... Oh, okay. Now, we don't have a key card. And we have not found a breaker room, which is something I hadn't counted on. I hadn't counted on how we get around that yet. Ooh, I don't love these. I think this is an easy redraw. Secret passage leads to a room color of my choice. Sure. I'm gonna just say, give me shops. I got 66 coins burning a hole in my pocket. Special class bypassed. Showroom. Dude, it's a case of the showroom also lets me out the other end here. So as much as I've been craving the locksmith. No, because you can just get to the foundation there if you re-roll easily. Don't be greedy. Just take the locksmith. You really should take the locksmith. But also, like, it leaves me with one... I don't know. Because don't take this, because it'll lead you into a another locked door. This is all great until you get another security door. I think actually, yeah, for a number of reasons, showroom might be the play here. What do you got? Moon pendant. While they are in the moon pendant, you will start tomorrow with 2 items in your... Hang on a second. That's the same fucking thing that's in, opens all normal doors. Ornate compass. While drafting, you may rewind time after drawing new floor plans. You are more likely to draw tomorrow rooms while drafting. Give me a moon pendant. That looks suspiciously like the thing up there. Security. Yes, 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 yes. Absolutely. Positively. The best thing we could have drafted right now. So, here's the deal. I'm gonna press enter. Keycard system. Keycard settings. Let's set you to low, because we've already got 2 security doors in here. I do not want any more. We're also going to change your offline mode to unlocked for whatever good that's going to do us. And we're going to hit back. Okay. Oh, you're regular locked. Okay. We're cutting it fine here, but take me to, there's nothing here that'll help, right? The master key, but... is unfortunately a bit rich for my blood. Alright, let's go back through. I think we can do this with some good rerolls. That study has kind of saved the entire run. It's amazing how star-studded this has been. A regular dice! Let's go, okay. Okay, yeah, secret. I'm not going to use the secret garden key. I'm not going to risk not knowing what I'm up against here. The cloister is, yeah, it's amazing. It's everything I could possibly want and more. Particularly since now we know to get to the inside. We can dig up a couple of things here, which would be much better at finding coins and keys. Or an old nail and I can go and fight myself. Fair enough. Couple of old coins. Not the, not quite the... Okay. Right, something that goes straight. No. Something that goes straight. Yes. Thank you. Right, the passageway. Excellent. Excellent, amazing, we love it. Is it? This is the antechamber. I'm wearing the moon pendant. If that's any relation to this. To continue up, you must go down. Found the basement key. We're right next to the foundations. We can absolutely do that. Okay. Okay. Holy shit, I feel like we're on, like, the god run at the minute. Okay, I'm freaking out. I've got to be so careful. Hello, I'm going down. Let me out, let me out, let me out. Special keys, basement key. Alright. What do we got here? Pay attention to everything. There's a green switch up there. Looks like it's going to be well out of my reach. What does this mean? I don't know. We've unlocked the basement, but to what avail? There are other things that need doing? This looks like a dead end, buddy. Given that I refuse to jump anywhere or do any sort of climbing for this, you know, giant inheritance I'm meant to be getting. I'm at a loss. I mean, I've reached the antechamber. I've got to the basement. So, give myself a pat on the back for stream tonight, at least. But to come here and then to find this? Is this where this comes in handy? I need a key card. Really not reach you? No? Is there a path I'm missing that I can just sort of walk up? Because, like... I'm wondering if that's the trick here. Can I, like, nudge myself up things? Oh, come on. I'm so on top of this. You can... Simon, take a step. Please, I'm begging you. Oh, well, it was worth a shot. Oh, I see. I see. I'm stupid. We've got to grab and... Okay, so we've got sliding puzzles. This is fine. Okay. Right. I almost was about to just give up on that as a complete dead end, but no, not quite. Okay, so that gets us back there. Any need for this? Not particularly at the minute. What do we got here? Ooh. Spooky wall. Spooky wall with one section of it, middle, which makes it seem like I should be looking to go up there. There again, I'm drawn back to that green switch and the fact that there is now a path that's presented itself to me. Okay, so I can fall down, but I can't go up. Ah, I see. This is a raised lower type jobby. So if I bring you all the way back here, and then I'd need something else for here. You. Okay. I see how it is. I think we're getting to the bottom of this slowly. Make sure you're well out the way. And then I need to go back round here. And push you all the way up here. We might be doing it. We might be having a big brain moment. Huh. Then that, I'm gonna hope, leads us back over... Yeah, oh, it so does. One small fucking issue. I've locked myself out. So maybe I should... Oh, bloody hell, can we... The only thing that's concerning me slightly is that that whole raised lower function on this hasn't been used yet. And I get the feeling it's going to be needed down there, but how do I get it down there? If I have to hop off back down here, like unless there's a shortcut I open or something? Also, you look like a raised lower type laddie, actually. Anyway, I can get behind you. There is. I see. So I have to line all of these up. There's an entire path that I've got to MacGyver together. But I can't get to it unless I get to there. Ah. So actually, don't worry. No. Yes, actually, yes. This is what we want. So you there. Maybe we don't raise lower you, but we see that you exist, and then we raise lower other ones. Okay. So, through here, across here, down here. Raise you. That good enough? We can only hope. Well, actually, apparently, it's not even good enough for me to get onto here, so... Simon, look, we're clearly meant to get over there. Can you, like, stop being a... You stop being afraid of tiny, tiny drops for, like, 5 seconds. Like, come on, man. We're right there. But we're not. I see where the game wants me to go. Okay. I see you. You want me to... move this over here. And fit in there a bit more nicely. Because to be fair, where would that go? I didn't quite examine the path ahead of me. That one's on me. Fair enough. But now we can get over here. And we need... Yeah, this is maybe a little bit what I was worried about. Because we don't actually need you there anymore. I see. So we can move you down to here and then raise you up. Because that's where you're meant to go, I guess. All of this because he doesn't want to climb shit. Like, my brother in Christ. Just fucking use your goddamn legs. Okay, this does, like, kind of block some stuff, but... we can move it back later, question mark? Oh. Right. Okay. Ah, no, hang on. We have to get you a bit more precise. Because I think we're going to need you also here. And then you in here, maybe? Yeah, the problem is I ain't quite going to cut it, I don't think. Is that lined up better? Or is it not going to let me push this in now? Still a bit of leeway, but I don't know, I think you've got to give it to me at that point, surely. Right, let's just try that. Let's just assess the lay of the land from up here. Because we also don't have anything to do with that anymore. Oh, and that's probably the final piece of our puzzle, isn't it? So we go across here, over here, and then there. And then we hit the green switch. Right. Alrighty then. So we're going to need you back down here. Without locking me out. That's the key thing here. Because it's all very well having this bridge set up, but if I can't move out... So let's put you back in later, shall we? Move you to like there for now, just well out the way. And then move this back until we are lined up with this, I guess. Alright, yes, neat. And then we come around here. And then... we're close. My hope is that green button activates room 46. I thought I had to wear this fucking moon pendant for it as well, but maybe not. Just 'cause it had a moon on it, but... who knows? Right, okay. I want to say also, entering like a fucking a billiards room, man, that's exhausting when I lose a step. Doing all this? Nah, we fine. Like, alright. What's that done? Oh, hello. Hello, secret bookcase to secret room 46, question mark? You know, would be nice. Also, there's this that I didn't clock before. 100 bells, Sandy Heights, 5 p.m. Antechamber entry controls. North lever, underground. East lever, Great Hall. West lever, secret garden. South lever, greenhouse. Ah, okay. Well, that's good to know. Got in through the greenhouse personally, but... So, is this a lever, then? Because it says that lever is underground. Or am I going to have to futz around with more, How do I get down from here? I have to go all the way back, I assume. wait, how do I get down? Oh, wait, fuck, how do I get down? No, you just pull this out the way, you lean goon, it's fine. You goober? You don't go that way. You go this way, and then you pull this out the way. Okay, there we go. Right. Huge news. Huh? So, secret room from secret bookshelf. Don't collapse on me. What the fuck? Don't you fucking dare tell me I'm gonna need a boat. Or the pump room. You're gonna say I'm gonna need the pump room to get down there, aren't I? There's a boat over there. My brother in Christ, what the fuck is this house built on? Oh hey, there's the minecart. I am once again asking, just what the fuck am I looking at? There's a lantern with some stuff on it. Can I like limbo around here? Doesn't look like there's much here, but I'll check the back end of it because there could be a lever. I see. Okay. So this is not exactly help because we need to have this aligned. Okay. No, I see how this works. Then we get to there. There's also a thing there. So I need you to be elsewhere. Now the small issue with having to have you two aligned is that like, okay, this is all very good. There's another lever here, I'm assuming, yeah. Oh, but you rotate. Okay, no, this might work out. It's not exactly worked out. Okay, so you're another rotatey lever, but this does get me over to here, which is somewhere I haven't been before. So that's something. What have we got? You found a secret floor plan, the mechanarium. Would you like to permanently add the mechanarium to that? Cool. The mechanarium has one door for each cog room in your house. Or underground map. So what do we got? Reservoir. We've gone through the base. So we've come in through here. At the back of the basement there is another track, but we couldn't work out how to get to it. So there's the reservoir, which we can go backwards and forwards, presumably on once we've got through the... No, there's the minecart. That's the catacombs. Excavation tunnel. Okay. I mean, it's good to know. But does it help us solve this puzzle? Not especially. Is this puzzle solvable, or am I stuck here? No, we keep going around. There has to be another way. I think it's just showing us things in a very deliberate order. In fact, yeah, this should get us back to the start. Or close, maybe. Right, so yeah, this is back to the start. Okay. So what are the teeth below this look like? A gap of 2 in these, and then a gap of something else in. Like a gap of 1 in those. Okay. You now want to hop on this lower one, but in case of how do we get there? Well, there's only so many ways we can really do this. So, like, we can get over to here, and then we can, like, you know, I think this is as it was at the start. We can push this up and down. Problem with that is that we've got no way to get back. Oh, and there's also rooms up there. Fascinating. There must be some way to trigger this while we're on there. Huh. Well, look, okay, we're afforded 2 rooms, really. There's either up, down, which doesn't seem to do anything for us, or there's this other one. And as long as we are on this platform, we are only ever afforded those 2 rooms. Now, does this get us to another room? Yes, it gets us to the one we found the mechanarium at. But again, that doesn't really help us. The only rooms we can ever get to with this, I think, are this and this. Yeah, because there's no way to get anywhere else. That goes up and down, which would be great. It would be great if we could get those 2 to line up with that. But for that, we would need to be there. I don't know how we get there. Maybe the map is a bigger clue than we thought. Let's hold on. Because if that comes in from somewhere else, then suddenly we're in business. This is not how we got to the map. How did we get to the map before? That's a very good question, because that doesn't fit with my current theory at all. Hang about. We got it by going there. So, hold on. Yeah. Excuse me a second, ladies and gentlemen. This one's taking a little while. So we need to use what we've learned from the map to work this one out. That looks like it comes from somewhere. So now, I think... Okay. So we need to come from the catacombs, or this here. To get us into here, which will allow us to get to there. Cliffside exit. Cart. 5 fountain entrance. Or you come via the fountain, maybe? Is it a case of we have to light all 4 of those torches by finding the other things? And that shifts the fountain, which allows us down here? That could be it. Very interesting. Okay. Like, am I... like, my greatest fear here is that I'm going to be locked out of this ending, which I'm so tantalizingly close to. Because I didn't put, like, the fucking keys in the car or something. But no, the garage has already shown us one potential room. And also, we'd have to figure out the tomb puzzle as well. And I haven't done that. Like, I wouldn't even know where to begin with that. There's still mysteries left unsolved, and I think they might, unfortunately, kind of block us from this. But we are right. That's a way in, not a way out. And I think we're going to need it. It's like, yeah, the people in the gemstone mines were kind of very illuminating in their discussions regarding ways in and out of this. Because, yeah, there's no way to move this. It's rusted to buggery, apparently. Not that I'm seeing. We can't get across there. But this is the reservoir. We can drain the reservoir if we have the pump room. That's something that is within our control. Huh. Okay. Have we got a pool yet? No. It's fine, though. We know where the reservoir is now. The fountain will need a bit of further investigation. Although, like I say, I imagine what we get is that the fountain shifts it. Here, I don't know. What I'm supposed to do here, like, maybe it's just a... I do have a sledgehammer on me. We put some elbow grease into this one, maybe? Don't know what that is. Okay. Right. So, I think the pump room just got upped in priority by a lot. So we're going to go up, and then we're going to see what we can do with that. It's a work in progress. I think there's really good things that could come of it. Now I have to shift back into my actually playing blueprints normally mode. Like, mode of thinking, I should say. Okay, we were so lean sure of getting down here, we didn't even stop to dig up this worthless old tin can. Imagine how much that could have helped us down here. Or this, thank fucking God a key. Like I say, number one, issue I have at the minute. Hang on. The boiler room? So we have got the pool. No. Maybe it's... No, I'm thinking of something entirely different, aren't I? I'm thinking of, like... Because the... Pump room... No. Is it the pump room? Maybe it's the pump room. I have 7 gems as well. The boiler room is the better pick here. For sure. We're just going to poke our head out here. We only have to use a key. It's fine, though. That, this isn't good. Nope. Redrawing these. I guess that's 2 redraws, so I can't complain too much. And a coin purse for what that's worth. Cool. A lot of stuff here I'm not so enthused by. We need to find a locksmith. I think things are starting to hang in the balance a bit. Right, spare room is fine. Just get me out of this fucking locked doorville. There we are. What do we got? A solarium, a gymnasium, give me... I can't actually get past that security thing, so I just remembered I don't have the breaker room. So with that in mind... I'm also starting to be a bit concerned by my stamina. Give me the gym. Yes, I'm going to lose 2 on entry. Yes, there's no running shoes in here, which sucks. There you have it. Like, just straight up. Doesn't mean we block ourselves off from that room, but you got to do what you got to do. I'm going to be honest. Give me a special key. It's making ominous noises while deciding what key it wants to give me. We're looking at, if you unlock a door with a prism key in a green room, hallway, bedroom, or shop, you will draw floor plans of the same colour. Interesting. I'll take a kit as well. I'll take 3 keys as well. Take another 3 keys. I have nothing better to spend my money on, just give me keys. 8 keys, right. And also no reason to enter this gym anymore. Now, we've also got 8 rerolls in the form of 8 gems. I am concerned by my stamina. We could theoretically get to security through here, but you know, if I can... Okay, we'll take an observatory. Something metallic in here? I have no idea where. Like up here? Nope, that's not it. Something metallic down here. Oh yeah, there's a key right there. My blooming hell, that was well hidden. I was going to say, like, I do not see it. This is 11 stars, which is Diamond is Major plus 5 diamonds. Or gems. Excellent. Excellent news. Let's go and roll our final room, the cloister. Yes. I feel like doing it this way is maybe not as efficient, but I want to kind of get this room sorted. Okay, a prism key will allow us to get another green room out of this. I don't think we care. I don't think we want more green rooms. We've got nothing that really works for them. This gets us, what? Like a security door back down there. Do we care? I don't think we do. The solarium I am, like, kind of somewhat interested in as a dead end here. So I'm going to take it, yeah. No need to redraft what is ostensibly already good. Oh, hello, a single coin. A dig spot, which will give us a key. No, fuck me. And now I have a bit more of an inkling on how this puzzle works, so... This one works entirely differently to the other one. Fuck. Oh, come on. I just need you to not be in the middle. Please, you were so close. Come on now. Oh, how do I do that? Fuck, I really shouldn't just click this thing randomly. Okay. So if I tap a green, nothing happens. If I tap a yellow, nothing happens. Huh? So greens only move diagonally. Yellows only move horizontally? Is that what I'm getting? But horizontally how? I see. Kind of did that by complete accident. So they move up, and then the greens can move diagonally. Okay, we got another allowance token. For what it's worth. And we've completed the puzzle in the solarium. So let's go. I'm starting to get concerned about my stamina. Particularly because, there... Ooh, hang on, where's my... I've got an emerald bracelet on me, which means... Oh my god, coat check's all the way back there. Hold on, we've got to... Fuck, we can't fuck around much more here, can we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, it's not a bedroom. Even with this being a bedroom. Okay, so we've got 18 steps left. We've got literally 1 or 2 more rooms to find. Either this pump room we need to do, or some stamina. I don't think any of these are what we need. I would not like to set my gems to 2, actually. I'm also not particularly thrilled about gaining keys. A major key and a minor key? I just don't think we care. I need food. I have no money for food. I'm an idiot. This could keep us in the game. It's a bit shit to draft it here. Like, I'm going to be so real with you. I'm going to try and eyeball the start of this. I don't even think there's anything worth taking in there. We're moving on. We've got to keep ourselves in the stamina game somehow. Okay, a Geist bedroom does multiple things for us. We do have a tomb today. But also the drafting studio. So... Yeah, fuck, I'm taking a drafting studio. Right, now what was the other thing that was in here that I was meant to... Wednesday, December 2nd. That was what I was meant to do, right. Okay. The drafting spectrum. Blueprints are more than just blue. It should come as no surprise that the first colour, blue! How's the mystery solving going? Hi there, Morgana! Nice to see you. It's going very well, actually. I've, so this run, so far, I've got into the antechamber. It's given me a key. I've taken that key to the foundation. I've gone through a series of puzzles there, and I've eventually kind of come up a bit short. I need to do a couple more things. I think one option, maybe, is find a pump room to empty a reservoir. Another is find what I'm assuming is, like, something to do with the fountain and something else to do with... I don't know, the third way, I'm going to be honest. Like, I think I need dynamite. But Simon here is too much pressy boy to pick it up. She's like, oh no, that's far too dangerous. I'm like, fucking bring dynamite into the house, Simon. We've been here long enough. We've been here almost a month. It's time for drastic measures. Oh. Pump room, my beloved. Oh. If it could just show up. I mean, to be fair, I do have, because of the study, 9 rerolls to get it in these couple of rooms. It's just about finding the bugger. But yeah. It comes no surprise, okay, that the first colour that comes when I'm speaking of blueprints is blue. And while it is true that most architectural plans and designs are found on blue paper, it is not the only colour on which floor plans are drafted. fact, originally they were not blue at all. Hundreds of years ago, the chemicals used to create floor plans caused coated paper to turn black when exposed to light. This raven hue, perhaps more fitting to the reign of Horus, was decidedly more difficult to affix an architect's revision edits to, and so blue was proposed as an ideal replacement as it had no political ties to any other realms. By the 4th era, all floor plans were being printed on blue paper. Over the years, the fear of political connection deferred to innovation, and the use of colour prints eventually became popular with engineers and architects who use hues as a way to differentiate various types of buildings and rooms. Violet prints, for example, are only used when creating plans for bedrooms, while an orange floor plan will immediately inform a contractor that the print contains designs for a hallway. In this issue of Drafting Strategy, we will explore different features of each type of floor plan and look at the underlying connections that tie each room to its colour. Most violet dreams. The bedroom is often referred to as the heart of the home, and with good reason. It is the place where people can rest during a long day, where they can kick up their feet for a bit and recharge their batteries. Architects always use violet bordered floor plans for bedrooms, and the comforting purple hues encountered while drafting will usually let the weary traveller know that they have found a room in which they can rest up. Is this real world lore, or is this crazy Blueprints world building? I have to assume this is absolutely batshit Blueprint stuff. I can't imagine this is real. Architects may wish to utilise bedroom strategies if they are the type who love to explore them and backtrack frequently. Me? It's crazy Blueprints world building. Yep, definitely. Having an excess of steps usually affords bedroom enthusiasts the ability to be more carefree with their plans for the day. Associated resource steps, average door numbers 1 to 2. Extra items likely. Synergy, sleeping mask, nursery, servants' quarters. Indoor verdure. Green rooms are a wonderful way to bring the outdoors inside and provide a breath of fresh air for the home. The abundance of plant life, rich soil, and natural resources in these spaces make them extremely appealing for architects who enjoy gardening and open spaces. These floor plans are extremely synergistic, and strategy centered around green will often involve drafting as many of this color as possible. The more green rooms you're able to draft in your house, the more powerful their effects will become. Additionally, these spaces are more likely than other types of rooms to contain piles of dirt for digging. Yeah, gyms. I haven't found a watering can yet. That's cool. Orange passage. If the bedroom is the heart of the home, then the hallways are the arteries, serving as diverging paths that branch out to connect different parts of the house and lead visitors to their intended destination. While these orange corridors are often overlooked as one travels through them, they are a vital component of any house. Numerous doors found in each hall provide the means to add more rooms to your house, and the more hallways you have, the less likely you are to draft yourself into a dead end. Hallway strategies are ideal for the architect who prefers more rooms and flexible options for expansion over pure resources. Purchase resource keys, yep, lockpick kit hall pass. Golden trim. Shops are an essential part of any large estate, providing a convenient place for the staff and residents to purchase items without having to leave the property. Including at least one of these floor plans in your house will provide you with an outlet for any coins that are found during the day. Strategies that involve generating lots of gold will usually want to draft multiple shop rooms to expand the range of shopping opportunities. These floor plans are bordered with shades of gold, enhancing the sense of luxury and refinement in the shopping experience. Whether it's a quick snack or a high-end fashioned item, having a well-placed shop within the estate can greatly enhance the quality of life for the entire household. Extra items never for free. Negative space. Red rooms are a daring addition to any home, providing a small element of danger that can excite and thrill both residents and visitors. While these rooms come with a certain level of risk, they also offer the potential for substantial returns, as they provide as many doors as they do opportunities. Architects who are willing to take the plunge and draft a red room are often rewarded with a unique and striking space that leaves a lasting impression on those who enter. Just like in life, taking risks can be intimidating, but those who dare to venture outside their comfort zone can reap the greatest rewards. Prismatic rooms. You may, on rare occasions, notice some floor plans that have more than one colour in their design. These rooms are unique in that they simultaneously share all the characteristics of each type of room associated with those colours. For example, a floor plan with a violet and gold border would be best described as a bedroom shop. A bedroom shop, is that? I'm trying to decide whether a bedroom shop is like prostitution or not. Why would you have one of those in your home? I mean, you know what? You do you. Sex work is real work. And that's all I'm saying on the matter. Well, an orange and green one might contain a corridor of greenery and plants. The aquarium is a very useful, multicolored floor plan as it supports all of the color-based strategies listed in this volume. For example, it can give you bonus steps for having a nursery, as well as being unlocked for having a foyer. I'm a very sleepy merchant. Buy something so I can snooze. Word from the editor. Okay, yeah, I think we've read that one before. Right, new rooms. What do we got? The kennel. Each time you dig in a room, unlock all doors in that room. That's fucking sick, actually. Whenever you enter the vestibule, 3 of the doors in this room unlock, and the 4th door becomes locked. Interesting. Games of... Let's go gambling! You know what? The kennel was pretty sick, but gambling. The Mount Holly Casino offers an intimate and exciting setting for wagers of any scale, and guests may be surprised to discover... I have never seen any of these, holy moly, yeah. Fucking gambling. Hell yeah. Okay, and guests may be surprised to discover how much strategy is involved in the games featured here. A buy-in of 2 gems is required for admittance into this exclusive room. Absolutely give me the fucking casino, are you kidding me? Hell yeah. I imagine you're going to be locked. Yep, sure. Yeah, none of these are really helpful. Dining room is actually kind of huge. Because, you know what, that's 20 steps. That yanks our ass out the fire. Also, gets us back to the observatory, for what that's worth. Fish? Do I have an aquarium? I think I do, right? I do! 30 steps. What permanent things you unlocked, I'll show you in just a second, Morgana, but I think I've got, like, a fair few of them. So, permanent things, I've got, like, an allowance of, like, 12 gold now. I've got the West Path Gate, which allows me to get stuff like the tomb, or, you know, the outside rooms. I've got the Gemstone Cavern, which is 2 gems. I've got the Apple Orchard, which is... I should mention, these 2 also just have little, things that turn on blue flames out the front. This, I assume, like, the blue flame thing is hidden in the bottom of the tomb. But I haven't worked out the tomb puzzle yet. I thought it was some... Oh, hello. What the... Oh, the yellow is where I am. Right. I thought my mouse was just freaking out. I thought for a second that the tomb puzzle will be related to, like, how because, like, there's these figures down here, and these also appear in the chapel, so I thought it might be something to do with how they are on the stained glass. It doesn't look like that's the case. But, you know, it was worth a shot. Okay, we're up to 50 steps. We're feeling a lot better about life. We do kind of regret that nursery now. But, you know, it is what it is. What we really need is... The trophy room, I guess. It's so cool how people solve this game in different orders. The Apple Orchard was driving me mad before I figured it out. No, yeah, the Apple Orchard, like, if it hadn't been... I think that's the one where you get from, like, the photo in the dark room. But yeah. What's messing me up is the tomb at the minute, and also whatever our 4th hidden room is, because I assume I have to find the 4 hidden outside things, light the 4 flames, and that moves the fountain. To get to the puzzle I'm kind of currently stuck on in the basement. But I think there's a couple of different ways of doing that, and one of them is finding this fucking pump room. I just don't know where it is. The launder currency I don't think is going to help me. Walk-in closet, mail room, boudoir. I don't think any of these. The tomb puzzle made me feel like I had a giant brain. I thought I was being pretty smart with the chapel thing, but yeah, I don't know. Ooh. Discover less common floor plans while drafting in the library. Is the pump room a less common floor plan? Like, genuine question? I'm gonna give it a go. It's something, if nothing else. An extra gem here as well, which is fantastic. It needs an extra reroll. So, right, 7 gems. Oh, hey, and the lockpick kit worked. Nice. What have you tried with the tomb? Well, there's a bunch of statues you can, like, raise and lower the hands on. And like I said, I thought they had to mirror whether the statues had, like, raised or lower implements in the chapel. And I think I tried to match it up, and it didn't quite happen. Didn't quite work out the way I wanted. She asks, trying to avoid spoilers. No, it's all good. There's one more door here, but I need a key card for it is the issue. Do I have a magnifying glass on me? I do. I could read the stuff in the mail room, but I really want to get this pump room. Let's go gambling! No, we don't. You're onto something there, but I won't say what. Gotcha, gotcha. Okay, that's interesting to know, all the same. Okay, look, I've got one more reroll. I think, as much as I hate to have to admit defeat here, I think we take our mail room, we mail something to us tomorrow, we find whatever hidden goodie is in here. Where is it? My god, these keys. Resist the urge to gamble. There'll be another day to gamble. Okay, so this is the same This is the same symbol that was on the passport I found from the vault key of the woman who had been compromised, who I forgot to write down the name of. Did they ever prove he was the one that stole the Baron's mail? Oh, fuck, that doesn't help me at all. I can't imagine a series of words that could be less helpful in this scenario. Ooh, funky textures on these. Okay, well, we've got some mail coming in tomorrow. Unfortunately, we don't have a key card, so that taps us out of that. Yeah, because, okay. I want one more look at, yeah, okay, we have already seen the casino a couple of times. Maybe this... No, I haven't actually been in the nursery, to my credit, so... An extra gem in here, for what that's worth, but... Not a lot at this point. I also thought when I initially saw this, before this happened, like, I was like, oh, hey, this moon symbol. Damn, I wonder if this has anything to do with this moon pendant I have on. But apparently not. Apparently that was wishful thinking. Maybe that'll be like step 93 of the puzzle, and I'm only on step 4 at the minute. But, you know, that's something. I worked out how to get into the center of here, because there's a note in, like, the solarium or something, I think. It tells you how to do that. As you may have noticed as well, I do have a rather stylish emerald bracelet, which has been a godsend. I think I've dug up everything in here. The only, like I said, the only door I've got left, I think, is key carded, and I just don't have a key card. Coat check is, like, all the way back at the beginning. We did miss a couple of rooms out here. I've never heard of such jewelry. Ooh, hey. Almost forgot. Money. I mean, not that I can... maybe there's something in the showroom I can get, actually. You never know. I've got all this money, I might as well spend it on something. I apparently went through this game as a total peasant. Yeah, no. I think I had one game where I got like 60 coins and then froze them all at the end. That was at the end of last stream. And then I just rolled into the start of this stream and was like, oh, hey. Cool shit. So yeah, now I can get into the showroom and just see if there's anything else there. I mean, I would love a master key, but, you know. While drafting, you may rewind time to drawing new floor plans. You will like to draw tomorrow rooms while drafting. Fuck it. I'll have it. I'll have the $30 power to rewind time, Jeff, please. And then the only thing we have to do, because obviously we don't want to lose all this junk. I say junk, it's like incredibly valuable stuff to get through here. So the study, I also think, is maybe supremely goated for God, I really took coat check this early. I mean, I don't blame myself, to be fair. But if I can get an early emerald necklace from coat check, emerald bracelet, sorry, there we go, check that in, because that thing's worth 60 coins normally, and I don't particularly want to lose it. We do have the moon pendant on, which means we can did you crack the pictures on the walls yet? No, I have not cracked the pictures on the walls. I know there's something, but God, I think the entirety of the stream, I haven't been paying too much attention to them because there's been so many other things like grabbing my interests. It's like pictures on the walls feels like a very back burner thing to me at the minute. You make insanely good use of the coat check. Now, literally, I think coat check is one of the best rooms in this game. Like, if you can find a good item, because, like, I had the detector shovel for a while, and then I forgot to go back to coat check one time and lost it. But then I basically immediately replaced that with the emerald necklace, and it's just like, yeah, okay, so now I never have to pay gems for rooms ever, as long as I find coat check at some point. Is there any... You know what? I've got 17 steps left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14. Yeah, no. I needed to do that earlier. Okay, maybe could have combined the some stuff earlier. Okay, none of that. None of that. Well, you know what? Let's make an electromagnet. Why not? See what it does. Permanency in King and coat check is soft permanency. True. What do you do? You're more likely to draw mechanical rooms while drafting. Automatically collect coins and keys when entering a room. That's like, yeah, actually that's pretty sick. Can't lie. Also, there's these music sheets I keep finding in places, and there's an A here. I think I've had T, M, and A on these. I wonder if it's to do with that puzzle in the study. Maybe. The true box does not always contain the prize. Well, yeah, could you follow what's on the true box? That's... I thought that was well established. Okay. Oh, and there's one other thing that's been really... It drove me mad at the end of last stream. There's this room I found one time called the gallery. And Lord Almighty, I didn't know what the fuck it was going on about. But I tried for like half an hour to like work out its stuff. And yeah, that still escapes me. That's like actual nightmare room. If I could have combined the moon pendant and the emerald necklace, I'm going to be real mad. Well, let's be fair, it wouldn't actually matter if it combined the powers of them, because I'm always putting the emerald necklace in coat check anyway. So I'd put that in coat check and therefore wouldn't be holding the pendant at the end of day. So it wouldn't, like, go off. Because the moon pendant is, I can keep 2 of my items. Now, there's several good ones here. The prism key is a pretty good item. The basement key would save me getting into the antechamber. I should have taken, it's the greenhouse. I need to find the broken lever. Or it's... Fuck. Totally forgotten. Can I go back down and check that, actually? Yeah, I would love that list. I think I can get back to the foundation in time. And there's nothing else really on me. Coat checking the basement key was the smartest thing I ever did in my life. That's also an option, yeah. I just feel like the emerald necklace is, like, too good. But also, yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong there, actually. I don't... Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I don't even think I've got enough steps to get back there at this point, but... But emerald necklace, though. And, like, there's always the chance that, like, I could just keep my basement key with moon pendant. I'm leaving it kind of more up to chance. But keeping the pendant seems smart. I've never seen that item. Necklace, even. Yeah, yeah, like, it's just... Hey, if rooms cost gems, they don't. It's like, oh, cool, the vault is just free now. Like, yeah, I'll take that. Now, does this reset the positions of everything? I'm kind of hoping the answer to that is no. Yeah, we'll go with that. Now, so I'm going to go back up over here. And then down here. Right, this is what I wanted to take notes of, that I should have taken notes of before. So, north lever, underground. So that's the big puzzle one. So we've got one in the Great Hall. In fact, hold on, let me write down. So east is Great Hall. South is Greenhouse, but it's broken. And west is the Secret Garden, which I've had the key for about 70 billion times, and I've never found this bugger. Like, it's very good at being a secret garden, I guess. I've never fucking seen it, but... right, and then... So get down from here. Go down to, like, the mechanarium, I think it's called. I know there's something behind this wall, because it's on the fucking plans, but... my fucking... Simon will not sledgehammer this, or ram a cart into it, and I just fucking think he should do that. Or pick up the dynamite that was in the trader's post. As opposed to going, oh no, it's too scary. It's like, no, just pick it up, you fool. We need that that place opened. Because then if we can get that, we can completely get around getting basement key. Because, like, do we have to get back into here at the minute? Well, yes, sure. Simon won't vault a fence. Simon won't... Yeah, literally, Simon won't... For an inheritance of an estate this big, Simon will not climb some fucking boxes. Like, come on, dude. Oh. Like, what actually is the issue here? But yeah, so I got to this place. This is frustrating. I believe the gem cave says that this is locked. If I could find the pump room, I could drain this and get to the bottom of here. Which might be nice. Because Simon also can't swim, apparently. Well, I guess at least the... Ooh, you're far. Yeah. Like, I've got into here. I've seen the map over there. But, like, I don't think I can do this puzzle until I can get in there. And the only way to get in there is by going one of the other 3 ways. So there's either the fountain steps down, there's moving this shit out the way, there's draining the reservoir, there's a catacombs, which I can get into, which sounds like it might be the tomb, now I think about it. But again, I'm not sure about the tomb puzzle. There's more statues here, for what it's worth. But, like, I'm not convinced that's a lot. Yeah, I'm just not sure on that front. Yeah, maybe it was part of the tomb. I mean, it's more likely to be the tomb than the shelter, I'll say. I'll give you a spoiler-free hint for the tomb puzzle, but only if you want it. I appreciate it, but not right now, Morgana. Like I said, I'm actually having a lot of fun sinking my teeth into this, but thank you anyway. And also thank you for asking before just, you know, spitting it up there. It's very much appreciated. Not that, I mean, you know, even in my chat a few times, I know you wouldn't anyway. But, like, you know, wouldn't just, like, throw out in a spoiler and that. But, yeah, no, it's all the same. It's very nice being asked. But I'm alright for the minute, thank you. But yeah, so, like I say, I guess the other way that I was thinking of is we dynamite that wall. So there's things falling into place. I'm not quite there on any of them yet. Like I say, I think my biggest thing I want to do at the minute is just drain this reservoir. I think that's the simplest thing to me. Because it seems simpler than working out the tomb puzzle. It seems simpler than working out whatever the fucking 4th permanent edition is and then trying to light all the flames. One of which I'm still not convinced isn't in the fucking tomb. But yeah. Because then once we can get that, we can get into this side room, we can solve this puzzle, we can go through here. And then if it says I need to wear a moon pendant after that, I'm gonna maybe cry a bit, but that's a problem for another day. I won't say a thing then. Thank you kindly. It's much appreciated. But yeah. It's very fun to watch your process. I'm really glad, honestly. Like, I think for a lot of these streams, they have, like, you know, Blueprints hasn't necessarily been my most popular, like, thing ever that I've done on the channel. But I've been doing it very much just because it's a me thing and I really fucking like this game. So it's nice to find a couple of people who are like, hell yeah, this stuff rocks. And obviously, you know, if you want to go back and view the thought process in its entirety, all things uploaded on YouTube. Just, you know, check the live bits of my channel. Right, is there anything else we want to do with our last 4 steps? Like, not really. I think I'm kind of just teetering on the brink of calling it a day here. So let's call it a day. We shall call it there. Right. What a run, though. I try to catch these every time I can. They're very fun. Oh, Garden Manor of the Dead. I like how it just adds of the dead if you, like, have dead end rooms in. That's very cool. But yeah. That being said, as fun as this has been tonight, and as far as we've got, like I say, you know, Emerald Necklace in coat check. I did put it back in coat check, right? I'm pretty sure I put the Emerald Necklace back in coat check. Yeah, because then I tried to go to the workshop and I didn't have it on me. Yeah, it's fine, it's fine. We definitely did. I'm just gonna give myself a minor heart attack. But yeah. We got that in there. We worked our way into the Antechamber, and we've got some notes to get there more consistently. We know that we need to drain the reservoir. You did? Thank you, thank you. Oh. Yeah, we need to drain the reservoir, because that'll give us some stuff down there. There's also a couple of other little things. There's the gallery puzzle, whatever that is. Or I think that's just kind of like big rewards. There's the tomb puzzle, which might get us in via the catacombs. Which, again, I think would be very useful. There's, what else am I thinking of? If we don't find the tomb, there's the, like, the burner light from the workshop and the dynamite, and, like, maybe that'll help us blow up some stuff. Because that could be another way around there. I think there's multiple ways to do this. But we need to think of it carefully. And on that note, and I apologize because I know you've not been here too long, Morngana, but it is getting on for midnight where I am, so I'm going to be probably calling it a day for stream here. But yeah, I'm very happy with tonight's progress, considering I just wanted to finally get to the Antechamber, and I feel like we've taken some huge strides in solving the mysteries of this place. God, what a game. What an absolutely phenomenal game. Like, I'm thoroughly enjoying myself. But yeah, I think I will be loving and leaving you all there. So, thank you all very much for watching and chatting with me. I've had a lovely time. After having caught the tail end of it, there's always the VODs. Indeed, yep. Like I say, VODs all on my YouTube. Just go to that live tab. They're all there. I should probably put these together in a playlist at some point and tidy up a bunch of my playlists. But, hey, look, I've got a week off at the end of October. I'll do it then, maybe. In the meantime, though, I've been Artorius Winchester, and I'll see you next time, which will be on Sunday, not Saturday, Sunday, for some more Lobotomy Corporation. Because I know we've got a couple of fans of that hanging about who've been wondering when that's going to return. This Sunday is the answer to that. Until then, farewell.